We are here live in the studio with the one and only Cyndi Flowers, all the way from Texas. Cyndi, say good morning.
Good morning,
Oh
everyone.
shit, it's afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
So thank you for being here. We're so excited. So as you know, we're picking up where we left off. So last night I stayed up really, really late and I just showed Cyndi and what was your reaction?
I
What was
love
your,
it.
yeah, she went nuts. All right, so we're gonna line these bad boys up and we're gonna show you where we're headed today. So we're gonna finish this cuff bracelet. So now all the bezels are completely constructed and ready to go. So all the bezels, hi everyone, welcome in. So we're gonna finish this today and look at all I accomplished last night. I cleaned up my workbench, I wiped it down, it's nice and clean now, and I made every single bezel for every stone. I'll welcome everyone in just a second. So we're gonna solder these down today. We're gonna finish this cuff bracelet and you will not believe the finished product. So the finished product will be unveiled tonight live on Bully Run Coffee at 6 p.m. during our live sale. So you don't have to buy anything at our sales. We just recommend that you come over and take a quick peek. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And let's see who's here. So we've got Melissa, we've got Lori J is here, and we've got Steve Collect, and we got Janine Beeler, Squeaky Cheese Lady made it, Justice for Julian. 10 people. Can you continue to hit that thumbs up on your way in? Cyndi, are you excited?
I'm very
Are you like
excited.
going to go crazy? Look at the thumbnail. Look
I'm
how
beyond.
did you see the thumbnail? Look, watch the
Oh my
thumbnail.
god.
Look at the thumbnail. Look at our faces. Wait, hold on. Look. That's hilarious. So in the thumbnail, if you're all wondering who the cat is, that's Whiskers. That's
Sweet baby
Jeremy's cat,
Whiskers.
and we're staring at each other. We're having a stare down. So thank you all so much. Oh, that's Melissa, my Melissa that I love her voice, Melissa. That's like a sex phone operator. Am I gonna get a lawsuit or a cease and desist? But she has the best voice ever.
Oh really?
She's got like this
Like too
raspy,
good phone voice.
oh my God, like pawn shop lady. I'm gonna mess you up if you screw with my friends. She reminds me of one of my best friends from high school.
Yeah.
She has this whole vibe about her. She's blonde,
Oh.
but her voice is like satin, silk, like velvet. She's unbelievable. I haven't seen her in forever. Melissa, I love you. Oh, she put LOL, I wish. No, you really have like, I don't know. Melissa, you're awesome. I was talking to Lori J about you the other day that I miss you, but you were like my bestie immediately. Hi, Flowers by Kyle. I'm still waiting on my tiger lilies or my stargazers. Every time he comes in, I say I need some stargazers. I'm still waiting a year later. Flowers by Kyle, thank you. You said, "Hey, sweet friend, hope you're having a great day." All right, we're gonna finish this up. So we're gonna take you over. Oh, I'll have you look at the live.
Okay.
And then if any trolls come in, I'll show you how to zap them.
Okay.
So just give me a troll alert. I don't think we're gonna have any because like kids aren't, they're in school now. So I'll leave it right here. All right. Oh, he's laughing. All right. Thank you so much, Melissa. You're just the best. I really do love you. And I know my people as soon as I see them, and you were one immediately. And I was talking to Lori J about you the other day. Sentimental curator. Hi, Jason. Excited to catch your live. Oh, perfect. All right, let's get over to the bench. And as you know, we have the sale later on tonight. So we're going to solder this all together. I'm going to show you really quick what I'm going to do. So this is the ruby zoisite in a bezel that we created. I created that one. Cyndi created the crown cabochon, crown for the amethyst cabochon. And these are all soldered together on the back. So we have back panels on all of them. This one I did late last night. I did have to move that bezel down and all that dust will be out of there. It's just silver dust from filing and sanding. This one is the blue apatite. This is Jeremy's favorite stone. I did fix this bezel because Cyndi doesn't know this. There's a major gap right here. And as you all remember, I soldered that little piece on the inside because I had a major gap there. I can file that down a little bit more, so we'll finish that one a little bit more once the cuff is together. And then this one I showed Cyndi, and I said, for the star garnet, do you want a little bit extra metal? And you said yes.
Yes.
Because see, it kind of matches and balances the central one. So we left extra metal, sterling silver around both of these, and then we're going to solder that one there and that one there. Now, are you sure you like the order? Are you
Yes.
sure you like that?
Yes.
Are you 100%?
100%.
You're paying me $9,000 to make this. You're paying me $9,000. So you have to make sure that you love this. All right. A voice to be reckoned with. Okay, all right, here we go. We are going to file these down, and I'm so glad that you're all here to watch this process. So we're going to do this first one, and what I'm going to do is off camera, I'm going to take my file and I'm going to file a flat spot on that high dome. I gifted this vintage sterling silver bracelet to Cyndi. It fits her perfect. So I'm going to make a flat spot here, and then we're going to solder this onto that flat spot to give a greater surface area, a eutectic, for this to sit down on this. We'll solder that down and I'll show you that process. We'll go over to the bench. So give me 1 minute. Oh, thank you, Lori J. Here, chat with the chat. Here, welcome them in and chat with them. You take it away, girl. Here, and we can make you a space right here if you want. Do you want a space right there? Are you sure? Are you good? Okay, well, here, you don't have to hold it. Here, you're my guest. I insist. I want to make a space for you. Oh, you need your own little area. Let me wipe this off too. Give me a minute. So this is Gail's. This is my next commission. Connie and Gail, if you're watching, I don't know if you watch my channel, my two local gals, but I've got your pendants ready to go. Someone wanted to have a commission last night, and I said, okay, I'll do it. So I already got another commission from last night's feed. I didn't tell you that.
Really?
Yeah, but you can't have a percentage unless you come all the way from Texas and help me make it. Do you want to help me make it?
Okay.
Do you know how mangled it would be? You know how I rewatched our live from last night? We were freaking hilarious. We were really hilarious. All right, are you ready? At least I think so in my own mind. But then again, I'm a legend in my own mind. Look. And then look.
That's nifty.
Isn't that cool? And then you have your own little space, and then you can welcome them in and say, hi, Carol Lynn. Hi, Lori J. Hi, Sentimental Curator. And then I'm going to get this situated. So welcome them in. And I'm going to do this over here. Here's my file that I love. Vintage, antique, red painted handle. I always used older tools because when I was fresh out of college, this is half round. So it's half round up here and then flat on the back. And again, I'll clean this file out real quick. Let me clean that out. Let's see, watch this. Look what happens.
Lisa
All that
Anderson
silver.
says hi.
Lisa Anderson. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can speak up and talk to them. Yeah, Lisa Anderson said hi.
David Burkheimer asked you, did you get any sleep?
I didn't, David. So, you know that really special commission that I got from Arizona, David? Well, I'll be transparent with you and tell you that I woke up at, did I wake up at 11 this morning? Yeah, 11. No, a little bit before. Yeah. So a little bit before 11 this morning. And usually I wake up at 5 in the morning. Like I go to bed at look at all the silver going on my floor. So I need my dustpan back. So David, the answer is no. I didn't really sleep very much. But all right, we're gonna make that flat area. And then let's make it a little bit, I don't like things being so central, but we're gonna do it fairly central.
Okay.
For at least that first one. I hate perfection. It just drives me crazy. So we just go with it. Oh, see, that's a little bit off center, which is good. All right, so David, no, I did not sleep at all. So, at all. No.
Welcome in, Sarah. We're glad to have you here.
Sarah who?
Sarah Wiley.
Hi, Sarah. We're just metalsmithing in the studio. And if you're wondering what the thumbnail was, that's Jeremy's cat Whiskers. She watches me when Jeremy goes out of town. She's like my little guardian angel with a fur coat.
Her fur is so soft.
I know, she's like bunny soft. Jeremy says she's bunny soft. And yeah, she is. She's bunny soft. And she's got a cannonball and a snake tail. So she's got this crazy snake tail. Okay, I like that, but now we got to go on the other side. All right, so we're gonna make that flat area. It's a little off center. Yeah, it's a little bit off center. All right, we're gonna make this a little bit wider because I gotta get a good eutectic on that bad boy.
What's a eutectic?
That's where it's soldered together. All right, so we're making a little flat space on the top of that dome so that bezel will solder down to that with a very strong seam or eutectic. Got a lot of silver dust all over everywhere. And welcome everyone in. I'm gonna quit talking and go. You welcome them, you chat with them. If they have questions, let me know.
Okay. Sentimental Curator said the cat stare down on the thumbnail is awesome.
Oh, yes, that's Whiskers.
Very cute.
She'll burn holes into your soul.
Rebecca says, hi, hey everyone from rainy WNC.
WNC, don't know.
What's WNC, Rebecca?
I hope it's not like a mental institution.
Oh,
That would be
don't do
scary.
that.
That'd be scary. All right, who is it? Rebecca who?
Rebecca
Giordano.
Giordano.
You're new here and welcome in. Unless you changed your ID, welcome in, buddy. Thank you so much for being here.
Western North Carolina.
Oh, welcome in. Welcome
How's
in,
the
welcome
weather
in.
down there? You got warm, sunny weather down there?
Didn't she just say it was raining?
No.
Oh, I thought she said it was raining.
No.
Oh, no, that's another person. Oh, she says right there, rainy. It's rainy. See, I
Where?
remembered. I listened. You didn't.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's
Oh,
the first
she
time.
said rainy.
Yeah,
literally
see, right.
there.
I know she did. She goes
Sorry,
rainy,
Rebecca.
and then Cyndi goes, "How's the weather down there? How's it's going down there?" And okay, so here's what I did. So I flattened that out. So look at the eutectic that we're gonna have. We're gonna have this epic eutectic. So see where I flattened that out, nice, and then this will solder down to that epically. So I'm gonna take you over, and we're gonna solder the first one down. Do you like the placement? Do you want it this way? No, you want it this way. Yes? You like it that way? Okay. Oh, look at that. Pamela, no, I don't sleep, honey. I'm like Patti LaBelle. Because her hair was so epic, she would sleep standing up because she never wanted to mess her hair up. I'm just making up stories now. But Patti LaBelle was awesome. Remember her hair? It was like this big, it was like big hair. It was like Texas hair. Yeah, girl had it going on. Yeah, she knew how to sing and she knew how to do her hair. Jenny
Beeler says, Jason, tell us about the wine box on legs.
Oh, okay, sure. So, all right, are you prepared? So I had an estate sale. Why does she want me to do this? How many people are here? Only 28 people. Good. I'm not going to offend anyone. So I had the estate sale, and I'm going to tell you really quick. So this lady came in, and she was like, does she really want me to tell the story? All right.
She does.
So was everyone here last night, or is anyone new here? Is anyone new here? Because I don't want to lose subscribers. I don't care who am I. Wait, let me ask you a question and tell them. Did I ever care about being popular, or since you've known me, did I ever care about?
No, you're you.
And just me.
Yeah.
And then I go, whoever wants to watch it will, and whoever doesn't, I don't care. All right. Okay. So this lady came into my estate sale.
Okay.
And she's come into my sales before, and she's very pretty. She's usually very put together. She used to be extremely nice to me, and then she started to become like problematic, and I never understood why. Anyways, she came into the last sale, and my mom was taking cash in the kitchen to get the line down. Okay, but I didn't start with the fact that she almost broke something when she came in. It was on the sold table, and she almost broke it, but it was an accident. So I didn't say anything because like it was an accident. Yeah. Accidents happen. She almost broke it. I didn't say anything. I just said, pick it up, put it on the table, whatever. It's fine. If it's broken, I'll just tell the person we broke it. We'll give you your money back. Anyways, long story short, so she almost breaks something, and I didn't realize why, but she was probably wasted. I'm just guessing. So I got a whiff, and it smelled like the floor of a bar, like that. It smelled like Hep C. Yeah. It smelled like hepatitis and beer mixed together. It was, and maybe gonorrhea, but it wasn't a great smell. It was like wine, vodka, despair, bad decisions. It smelled like bad decisions. Okay. So this story's getting better. So I always add to it, Don't get me started on another appraiser that can't, never mind. Let's not go there. So anyways, so she comes in and I'm like, whoa, girl, you almost knocked me out. Like, when you smell Chanel perfume and it's strong, but it's a good smell, like okay, overbearing. It was overbearing, but horrifying, So she walks and I was like, whatever, I'm not going to worry about it. So she goes through the house and she bitches that my mother is taking exact cash in the kitchen, right? The line is all the way to the kitchen. I'm the one at checkout. So my mom's trying to help me get people a line that have exact change. Well, Dum Dum doesn't have exact change, because obviously she spent all her money at the bar, right?
Yeah.
So the box of wine on toothpicks is what I call her affectionately. So the box of wine on toothpicks decides to get in my face about my mother taking money in the kitchen, trying to assist me getting the line down. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, girl, don't. So I ignore her, like whatever. She rolls her eyes, she throws a fit, like it's life altering. Like she's waiting for dialysis or a kidney transplant or a liver transplant. So, she needs a liver transplant. So she gets to the door and she says to Jake, felony fingers, I've seen him in a terrible mood before, but he needs a Valium. And I looked at her and she's holding onto the door, like, that on the charm bracelets, the old guy in New Orleans holding on to the light pole, swinging around the light pole. So she's like, he needs a Valium. He needs a Valium. She's like, not making any sense. And she's like, he needs a Valium. And I just looked at her like, girl, if you were the last person on earth, I would not take advice from you. There ain't no way. So yeah, she was a box of wine on legs. All right, enough of that. She was a box of wine on legs. I hope you enjoyed the story, and if you didn't, or you're her and you're offended, I don't know what to tell you, but it's true. But she was like, she was, no one's saying anything. No, they didn't say a word.
The whiff of desperation.
No, it was just terrible. It was just a horrifying situation. And she goes, you need a Valium. And I was like, girl, you need to stay away from the box of wine, Reba McEntire. Oh my God, did I say? I did. Oh no. I'm going to get a cease and desist from Reba McEntire. So
Joan
anyways,
says so funny.
no,
She's
it's
laughing.
true though. Like it was like, no, it's true. And she's like,
Oh,
you.
It would have made her leave. Did you make her leave, or she just?
Well, no, she left on her own with her despair. She left. She
Okay.
took her despair and left. She put it over her shoulder like a feather boa. She wore despair really well, though. But I felt bad for her after, like, I was like, honey, we're just trying to get the line down. We're just trying to like make you guys like, so there's not a line, But it was just not nice. It was just really not nice. It was very inappropriate and uncalled for, and I don't appreciate it. I just wasn't a fan of that. Now, Cyndi, do you like where that's lined up? Because I do. It's not perfection, but it's almost perfection.
Yes.
So do you like where it's at?
Yes.
Okay.
Lori J says it's hilarious to hear you tell it.
Oh my God, thank you, Lori
You're
J.
a
Hold
good
on, I'm gonna
storyteller.
cover you up. No, but it's true. And she's like, you need a Valium. And I was like, oh, honey, no, I don't. You need to leave is what you need to do. So, but like, what is she, a psychologist all of a sudden? All right, I fluxed the metal. So hold on, I have to center this. All right, here we go. So let me show you. I'll step back a little bit. See how that's central?
Yes.
Does everyone like this, where that's located?
I like it.
Okay, do you like it? It's a little bit, I don't want to get too finicky, but okay, I want to be in the center of the bezel plate, and I want to be central to the opening of the cuff, and I want to make sure that, I don't like it, it needs to be there. All right, now I fidgeted too much, but that's perfection. All right, does everyone like the location of that to solder it down? So let me step you back a little bit. Why am I screaming? Why am I screaming all the time?
What the flux is going on?
What the
here?
flux? Oh my God, I love him. Kyle said, what the flux? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Kyle, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. All right, here we go. Kyle, you're hilarious. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you for being here. What the flux? Yeah. And you know what I want to tell that lady? Go flux yourself. That's what I want to tell her. Go flux yourself. Oh, Treasure Pirate's here all the way from, I think she's in England. That's Heather. She's Treasure Pirate. Heather, we're making a sterling silver cuff bracelet today. I had enough drama and garbage in my life, so I had to get in my studio. So, studio. Oh, no, that's another song. Is it studio or studio? You know the Phil Collins one? Is it studio, studio, or studio?
Studio, like what's a
No,
studio?
let's do it with studio. Can we sing it together? Can you sing it in opera? Come on. Come on, do it in opera. Come on, do it in opera. Go, Stoos, come on, do it in opera. They're loving it. Come on, put the word opera if you want Cyndi to sing it. Put the word opera in the chat.
Treasure Pilot is from England.
She is from England. I love her. Her name is Heather, and I found her like really late one night when I couldn't sleep. When I like go on YouTube and watch the craziest shit.
Pirate, it's her birthday.
It's her birthday?
Can we sing her
happy birthday
okay,
in
ready?
opera? Yeah.
1,
2, 3.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear pirate. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
And many
birthday.
more. And many more.
She said thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, we've got this situated, and now what we do is we put our solder pallions that you saw us cut yesterday.
Yeah.
So, oh no, I just knocked this over. So we put our solder pallions on after we touch really hot metal with your finger, and then my hands are immune to this. All right, hold on. Now we got to line this bad boy back up. Hold on. I fidgeted, and that's what I get for fidgeting. Here, let's put a little bit more tackiness on there. A little bit more flux on there. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. You take it away, Cyndi. I gotta focus. I gotta focus. Hold on. I gotta focus.
Kyle asked when our album is being dropped.
Hopefully never. Hopefully never. Hopefully never. Hopefully never.
We gotta get into the recording studio, so I don't know when next time.
No, we have to get into the studio.
The
Studio. There was a lady. Never mind. There was a.
Anybody know? Like, is that really the word?
Does anyone know? Is it studio or studio?
The Phil Collins song.
Yeah, Phil. It's Phil Collins. Did you say Philip?
No, it's different.
Oh, I thought you were going with Philip Phillips. Do you remember him? He was handsome. And he was on American Idol or something. Why is this not sitting up? Hold on. I need to. I'm going to work. You talk. You talk amongst yourselves while I fidget. And while I mess stuff up.
Like that's...
No, I think it was studio. I still am convinced.
We're gonna have to Google
Studio. Oh. No, I don't think they're right. I think the chat's wrong. It's, yeah, I think it is. See, it is. They said it's studio. Even though it's not. It's studio. No, I think it's studio. What the fuck? Whoops. What the? Wait, sorry. What is studio though? Studio. What the hell is studio?
Studio. SUSSUDIO.
But what is the word studio?
Here it is.
But you can't play it because I'll get a strike.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't aware of the rules. I wasn't aware.
Okay, you can't play it. I mean, I know you want to do a striptease to it and show your studio. Maybe that's what it's about. Show me your studio.
Studio.
But I don't think so.
That's what it says.
Oh. But my favorite part is the I must burn you with my tweezers.
Yeah, don't touch me.
I must burn you with the tweezers. Did you see how close I got to you?
We're pretty close.
Do you remember last night? My favorite part of last night is when you did the torch and I go, bang! You were like, you jumped. That was the best part of last night. I'm not a good friend. You know, maybe the YouTubers that say I'm not nice, maybe they are onto something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're onto something. I don't know. Maybe they are onto something. All right, Cyndi, I don't know.
It just says studio. It's just a word that came out of Phil Collins' mouth when he was playing around on the drum machine.
So it means nothing?
It means nothing.
Well, it sounds like it means nothing. Studio. No, I don't like it. Well, then again, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of most things. How many people do we have? Oh, only 33 people. No one's watching. No one's watching because they don't care. Well, they don't care about the studio time.
Probably not.
No, I'm going to have to do a title for the next one, and I'm going to call it studio time. And then someone's going to say, well, what's studio time? And I'm going to go, I don't know, ask Phil Collins. The Ask Phil Collins, he knows all about it. He, made shit up. Do you know how many times I've done videos and I made up my own words? I have, my own vocabulary. It's not good. All right, here we go. We're going to get in here, and we're going to get this little bad bitch. We're going to get this little bad bitch soldered. I know I'm off camera, but you're just going to have to, cope with it. I don't know. Why am I'm like a turd. All right, here.
I mean, you're on camera. We can see it.
Okay. All right. Hold on, guys. We got the solder pallions down, and we use our red hot poker. This is like a red hot poker. Wasn't there, never mind. All right, we're going to heat this up evenly. So it's going to flow in 2 seconds. Cyndi, you have to come watch the magic. So watch these two solder pallions, and they're going to flow in between the cuff bracelet and the back panel. So now that everything is equally as hot as it should be, they're going to flow pretty quick here. So you'll see them disappear at the solder seam, and then they'll be sucked into that area. And let's see here. Oh, here we go. Now they're cruising. They're going to be sucked into there. Oh, there we go. There's one. And hold on. And two is going to flow. There we go. So we flowed, but I want to heat a little bit more and kind of draw them up onto the cuff part. So I'm going to heat the cuff, as you'll see. You heat the cuff because that's a big heat sink. So now the cuff is hot enough, and watch it flow, Cyndi. Watch. Watch. It'll stick to that better. Look, see it? It disappeared. So it got sucked right onto the cuff portion and that back plate. Did you see it? Yeah. So it see how that's very cool. See how it wanted to flow here, but then when I heated it, it flew into there. And then watch. Then we didn't reflow the bezel. So the bezel's perfect. Do you like how central?
Yeah.
I say yes. Do you guys like that? Is that acceptable, or do I have to move it at all? I think that's very acceptable. Do you like that placement? Hold on, let me quench in water. So I quench it in water so then I can touch it. So is that okay, y'all? Is that okay? Is that all right where I soldered it? It's very central. Very, very central.
They say perfect.
Do they love it? Well, see, it shifted this way a little bit. I can move it over this way. I can move it over that way a little bit, but I wanted it to be central to the opening. So, and when the stone isn't perfectly cut like this one, let me show you. So do you like that, guys? And then the stone will be set there in the center. Is that okay? Is that acceptable? Does everybody love the placement?
Yeah.
No, good. Good, not food. Looks good to me, Sarah Wiley. Perfection, placement, looks good and nice and centered. So I can move this way a little bit. So if it was up to me, I'd move it, but I don't think I'm gonna because it needs to be an equal distance between the back. See what I'm saying? So, all right. And this cuff may have been off center. It is off center. The cuff is off center. It's not the placement. I'm leaving it. No, but look what happens. See, look, it's great.
I don't think our representation is.
Should I scoot it? If I scoot it, I might mess the bezel up.
I don't think.
All right, we're not scooting it. All right, so that's down and done. Do we want to do the apatite next or the crown amethyst? Do we want to do, and then let's see where we're going to put placement. So how far away do you want these two? And then these two go here and here. so I can show them. But here, I'll show them on my hand, and then I'll show them where the placement's at, and then we'll figure out. I think it needs to be a little bit away, don't you think? Here, I'll show them on here. Okay, here you go. So here's the placement of the other stones. Oh, this isn't going to work. So here's the placement of the other stones. So here's where we're headed. All right, there's where we're headed. We got to give it a little bit of air.
Votes are going through for the crown amethyst to be
crown amethyst. It's next. Done. All right,
That's
crown
my pick,
amethyst.
too.
That's crown amethyst. So do you want to go right about there? Because then we can put that one there.
Can I hold
So yeah, you hold and then you show me where you want it. I think right about there is what I would say. That's my gist. And then we're gonna get that soldered down. And then we only have 3 more to go. Let me pop these out of here. Let me get these stones out of these guys. Thanks so much for joining in, everyone. I'm so honored.
Can I see like where the next one would go? Like from here?
Yeah, it would go right about there. See, we don't want to run out of room.
Yeah?
Yeah, we don't want to run out of room.
Right. So is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there?
Yeah.
About there?
Yeah.
Right there. And then this one would go there.
Yeah.
I think so. That's good spacing. I don't think we need raindrops. I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
I think raindrops I think it's a great idea, but I also think it's like
It's too much.
weird. Yeah. So let's mark it here. So you like it there. I think right there.
Yes.
Because it gives a little bit of room, and then the other one's going to be right there.
Okay.
So let's do it right here. Let's say that's the center. Good?
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
All right. So we marked where she wants this. This is she's my paying client. She's paying $9,400 for this. It just went up 400. So she wants to solder this there, and I don't blame her. Look at that. Then from the top, look at how you see the crown then. Cyndi, perfect placement, because from the top to the crown, then you see that crown sticking up, and then the carnelian will go right about there. Okay, so there we go. All right, you saw it on film? Oh, you can watch it on the big screen.
That's
Look at
cool.
me on the big screen running my mouth. Ooh,
So
girl.
Indra Limer is from
Austria. I love Austria.
Oh, cool.
So we're going to do like right here. So right there is where our little flat spot's going to be. Right there. Look, I broke the tip of my file off. I got angry one night. It's a long story. Never mind. I was a box of wine like that lady. I smelled like despair. I can't believe I said gonorrhea.
Did you smell like gonorrhea and despair?
Stop it, Cyndi. Don't bring it back up. Don't draw attention to the things I say. Ignore the man behind the curtain. Okay? Mind your own beeswax. Do you remember in school we'd say mind your own beeswax? I loved that. Gag me with a spoon. Totally tubular.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally tubular.
Totally tubular. Gag me with a spoon. The kids today don't have like our awesomeness because they're like sucked into like the vortex of virtual, I wish kids today would learn like gag me with a spoon, gross, totally gnarly. Come on, think of the other ones. Gag me with a spoon.
Rad.
Yeah, rad.
Something's rad.
Yeah. And then in the 90s, you're late. Remember that whole thing? You're late. I'm like, that's so dumb. All right, here we go. Let's call this way. And let's say I don't want to go too big with the flat spot because then it'll peek out over the bezel. I think that might work. Is that okay right there?
You would know.
See where,
better than
okay.
I
I don't know. I think it's perfect. Oh, bingo, bango. Okay, look at this. So, are you serious? Okay. Look at this.
They said, hi, Jason and Cyndi. Just came in when you were singing studio. Google says studio is literally no meaning.
I know. It doesn't make any sense, but I love it. So now tonight.
So now that we're singing studio.
Can we sing it tonight at Jeremy's?
Can we make a podcast?
Do you guys want to? Yes, the studio podcast.
Would you guys vote for us doing a podcast? Are we that talented?
Please don't answer that in the chat because I don't need any more drama in my life.
But we can
That
do
Mary
it
J.
from
Blige,
afar.
the Mary J. Blige. Well, no, because it's gonna be terrible. Yeah, and then they can watch the public meltdown. Yeah, I'll have a Britney Spears moment.
Oh, so so is it Janine Beeler?
Yeah.
She said, "What the heck are they talking about
She
when
can
they're
call-
doing the 6 and 7?" Do you ever hear the?
No, I
kids
don't
do
understand
6 and
it.
7?
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
You can
either.
call Janine because she has such a weird name. You can call her Nebs. You can call her Nebs.
I don't think I want to.
But you can call her. She loves it.
I'll just stick with Janine.
Can you stick with Nebs, please?
Janine, I don't know what the heck they mean because I
don't know what it
heard
means.
Kids say that and I don't get it.
I don't know. Can you please call her Nebs though?
No.
Please. She loves it. Okay, so see how I flattened that out? Oh, thank you, Luana. Oh, honey.
Aw, that's very sweet.
Honey, thank you so much. I'm not all that. I'm really not. Now,
Well,
Cyndi, do you
check us
care?
on Spotify. What?
See, I am his little neb. Did you see? She said it. I told you, she loves it.
What's neb? Like, what is a neb?
Well, I don't know exactly, but I think it's cute. But I also called her other things, and it's hilarious. And so do you remember the day when Jeremy, like, let me go by myself because he doesn't trust me by myself? You know, do you remember when he let me go by myself and I got to spend the day with the person from Wisconsin? That's her, Squeak Cheese Lady.
Aww.
We had the best day ever. It was her birthday.
You had so fun that day. Like, I remember you talking about it.
It's the best day ever. So listen to me. I've known me for 52 years. I don't even want to spend my birthday with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not true. It's true. I wouldn't even want to spend the day with me. If I were me, I wouldn't want to spend the day with me.
You don't have to be talented to be entertaining. Are you saying we're not talented?
We are talented and we're entertaining. Is it Kyle again? Is it? It's Kyle. Kyle, you dirty bastard. You dirty bastard. I don't even know who Kyle is, and I already love him. I don't know. Unless I know him from somewhere else, which I might. I don't know. I might know him from another channel, maybe. You don't have to be talented to be entertaining. Oh, God. Yeah, all right, here we go. We're going to solder that one down to there. We're going to solder it down to there. All right, but I have to prop this up. And then I can't talk for a minute, which is going to be really hard for me. You know, last night, were you here when I didn't talk? Were you here? No, you weren't. So last night, I had a moment that I tried not to talk. It didn't go well. It didn't end well. Were you all here when I didn't talk last night for like, I don't know, 30 seconds and it just killed me?
Katrina says she would love to spend the day with you.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, sweetheart. That makes me happy.
Can we do a lottery?
Well, I think, yeah, we should sell me. Do you want to
sell Jeremy? Can we sell Jeremy and then sell Jason like a day?
Can we sell each other?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to?
Sure.
Can we raffle me off, I wonder?
We're going to do a raffle.
Sweden. Yeah, these are lava rocks. So I'm going to flux that. And then we're going to flux the back of this. So I flux the metal. I use Stay Silv. If you didn't see this part the other day, I use Stay Silv Flux. Stay Silv. And no promotion there, just Stay Silv. And then I don't flux the rest of this where we soldered that together because I don't want that to reflow. All right, so there you go. So, and then we just pop this bad boy on there level. See what I'm saying? We just balance it. Some people use like a third arm, and I've talked about it, and then people go, are you coming for the third arm technique? And I'm like, I'm not coming for anyone. I'm just, I don't do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and then they go, are you coming for that? And I go, no, don't feel special. Okay, don't feel so special. I'm not coming for anything. You know what I don't like about this?
What?
I don't know if I want to do gravity flow or if I want to do it upside down. Whoa. Let me think here. Okay. I don't know if I want to do it this way. Give me a sec, guys. I'll be right back. Just let me figure something out here, how I feel about this. I want to check this seam and see how I feel about this. Okay, I just decided we're going to do it differently. And talk with them, Cyndi. Talk with them.
They said, is it common to use lava rocks? I feel like you said that yesterday. It's common to use lava rocks in silversmithing.
It is very common to use. These are lava rock. Some people can use whatever they want. I use volcanic gravel, but that's what I use. And this has been with me 30 years. It's the surface of the moon. But a lot of people are like, why don't you get yourself a new one? And I'm like, because I don't have to, because it's not necessary. Oh, I like that better. All right, we just figured out that I'm going to use gravity for my next big trick. Let me make sure that's very central. Sorry to move the lazy Susan, but if you get motion sickness, you just have to look away because that's not my fault, not my problem. And I'm sorry to be not sensitive, but hey, when you're soldering something like this, no.
I love that all
let's
these
see
people
here.
are from different areas.
I know, from all over the world.
Katrina, Kiaora, from something I can't pronounce, but from New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
I've always
all the way.
New Zealand.
I just burned the hair on my arm.
Oh.
Here, smell it. Smell that.
Your hair?
Yeah. Ew. Did you smell it? I just burned my arm hair. That's not a first.
That than your eyebrows, because I thought I was really going to take out one of our eyebrows.
You almost burnt your shirt on the candle. When you were leaning over, you didn't notice it. You almost caught on fire. And so that's when I calmly said, just wait 1 moment, Cyndi. And I moved. Do you remember when I moved it? Because you didn't even notice it. So I moved it out of the way and you were like, And I was like, yeah, you almost caught your whole self on fire. Upside down is something. Okay, all right, here we go. So that is a great solder seam. I don't know if you can see, but where the flat area is, it's not. So you want to look, Cyndi, and make sure you like it? Here, look at the placement. So it's very central. It could go over this way a little bit if I wanted to fidget and bit like right there. Do you like that better?
Okay, yeah.
Right there. Is that better for you?
Yes.
You like where it's at?
Yes.
All right. So she likes where it's at now, and I'm going to readjust really quick. So hold on. I like it right there, Cyndi. Now look at how central it is here. See that? It's very central here.
Okay.
And very central here. Equal distance on the sides.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
You like it there?
Yes.
We don't readjust. All right. So we're going to put our solder pallions down, and we're going to do the same technique as earlier. I'm going to add a little bit more flux just because there's not enough on there. And I know that from experience. So there we go. A little bit more flux. Stay Sylv. And then we are going to, let's do this. Let's heat it up, and we'll put pallions on after we heat. And we only have 3 more bezels to go. We'll take a look and see if we want to add raindrops. Then I'm going to set the stones. Well, I'm going to finish the metal, set the stones, and then we'll have the grand unveiling. Cyndi, what time tonight and what channel for the unveiling?
The channel is Blue Run Coffee, and the time is 6 o'clock.
Yep, Eastern Standard Time. So basically in just a few hours from now, we'll have the grand unveiling during our live show. And boy, the show tonight, it's the consignment from Buckeye, Arizona, and my whole collection that I bought from Cecil out in Wooster, Ohio. So half the sale is me, half the sale is the consignment. I'm going to use 2 pallions on this. It only really needs 1. But since I don't want to resolder it later, I'm going to use a little extra. And we're going to scoot these over. So the pallions, we again butt them up against not only the band, but also the flat sheet. That's very, very hot and ready to flow. I hope you can all see that. Let's zoom in on this. Hold on. Let's zoom in on the magic. Let me get this situated. Let's zoom in on those pallions. So you can see that I butt them right up. We're right in close. I've never gotten this close to the torch with the phone. So, all right, let's get the probe. Now I use the heat probe to position it. Now I have to heat up the rest of the cuff. So I'll be right back with the torch. So I have to heat up the opposite end of the cuff and not reflow our other seam. And then we go right towards it. Give me a minute. And we've got solder flow. And we've got solder flow. So that solder went right into the seam where it's supposed to go. It went right into that seam where it's supposed to go. Then I heat the opposite side and draw it across. So I draw it across, and I don't overheat this because I don't want to reflow all of what I just did. So why I use medium is that's down and good. I didn't want to reflow any of this. So you'll see I stayed away from this bezel and that seam. I stayed away from it. That's just oxidation. That's not a gap in the seam. That's just oxidation. Let me turn the torch off. And you can see that that did not reflow. Now let me quench this. Oh, we're a little leany. Hold on, we're a little leany there. I don't like that. We're going to reflow that. Give me 1 second. I don't like the lean there. There's definite lean. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to reflow, and Cyndi's going to talk with you. So I don't like that gap there. Let's reflow that. Hold on. Let me think here. So I just have to move that down a little bit. Hold on, guys. I'm going to reposition, and I'm not going to talk. You talk with them. Talk with them. Talk with them. I don't like that seam. Hold on. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. So there is a
given different times, 6:23 in England.
Oh, good.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and flow, and you chat. You chat amongst them.
I'm not really sure. We could ask Jason how do people slaughter the torch torches?
Egyptians had air torch, like a straw with like an air torch. I did a lot of research on ancient techniques. Hold on. Okay, I like that better. Let's see here. Oh, way better. Did you see what I did? I reheated and I stuck it down. See that? Now I like. Now we're good. See what I did, Cyndi?
I
see what I did? Hold on, let me quench. And so while it was still hot, a lot of people go, well, you can't resolder like right away. Yeah, you can if you're like me and impatient. So look at the seam now.
Yeah.
Do you see that? And that's all fire scale, guys. So don't worry about that. The solder came all the way through. So that's just a little bit of flux. So the red is just flux. It's glass. So did you see what I did? I made sure that that was more central than this one. But that is a great seam. Both of them are great. All right, we're golden. We're going to go with the orange one next. Or do you want to do the other side? It's your call. You could do this side or you could do these two. We could finish this side or go here.
Let's see what it looks like here.
All right, we're going to go here. Let's position. So we go with the appetite next. So this goes here somewhere. So I'm going to let you do that. Hold on, let me wipe this off. Thank you all so much for tuning in and the thumbs up. I'm so sorry I'm not looking at the chat. I'm not looking at the chat. I can't do three things at once. All right, there's that. And then we'll mark it with this. But you have an odd shape. So we're going with this one next, everyone, so we can show them what we're going to do. We're going with the appetite next. And since this is a larger and more unusual shape, I don't know if she wants it pointy towards it. I do. I like it this way, pointy towards the center stone to draw your eye to the center. And then it also draws your eye over this way. I think it's got to be that way. I'm going to let you look, but see what I'm saying? Look how it draws your eye this way rather than that way. See how it pulls your eye away from the center stone? I like it this way. I like the flow this way. I think that's epic. So I'm going to let you look at that. And then we'll mark it where we want to mark it. And then we'll get that soldered down. So Katrina, where did you fall in love with Jules Cyndi? So she oh, thank you, Shell. I don't know everything. She's loved jewelry for a long time, haven't you? You did.
Yeah, I think it like grew way deeper like when I met you to be like the work behind it and like the history behind it and learning from you. Like, you know, because I look at pieces of jewelry. You're the
first human I've ever positively affected in my whole life.
Good job.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think that will get you into heaven.
You think so? Do you think? I don't have to put money in a basket? No, I don't have to?
I don't think so.
No? Okay, good. All right, perfect. I don't need to buy a golden ticket to heaven?
No.
No? Are you sure?
I think you're making it.
Okay, good.
But I think it gave me a deeper appreciation for even things antique. You know what I mean? So I think I even loved it more.
Yeah. And then you discovered stones that way?
Yeah.
Thank you, 50
and I
people.
love all things like crystals, stones, jewel. Like I love it all. But it's a beautiful job, Jason. Pistachio.
Thank you. Hi, Pistachio. That's my favorite nut. I love her. Yeah. See what I'm saying? I like it.
You like it like this?
I like it like long ways. I like it like
that.
See, I just like that because it's like very 80s.
Yes.
It's very 80s that way. So do you like it to be equal distant-ish? So like, see how that point will overlap. So you get to either go here, it's too far, right there.
I think right there.
Right there?
Yeah.
So the point is, so is it right there? So we need to be right there.
Yeah.
So the little overlap.
Yeah.
So is it okay right there?
I think right there, yeah.
See, right there would be the flat spot, and then look. So right there?
Yeah.
All right, so my designer extraordinaire said, I want it right here. So I want it right here. And I said, okay, because look at the way that's going to point to the center stone. Now this is going to be a little bit of a longer plane because see how long, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Pistachio. Oh my God, thank you so much for the super chat. I really did need that because it does help the channel and it keeps it free for everyone. So did you see I put a star on the back? Isn't it cool? I mean, we're going to solder over it probably. Yeah, I think we're going to solder over it. That's okay. It's still there.
Is there a way to put it where it wouldn't be?
Yeah, but then it'll be off center and wonky and weird.
Okay.
So, I mean, no, I would, yeah, let's just solder. We'll solder around it if we can a little bit.
Okay.
All right, we're not going to really worry about that. But so look at the way, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. And so we're going to go with it right there. See how it'll be kind of equal distant? I wish I could get farther away from this, but see how it'll be like right there where the flat plane is. It'll be equal distant.
Be better further away from the center stone?
No, because I think it's good right there. Yeah, okay. I think because I like it. I like that it could be. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so you want it a little farther away. So like right there. Look at the film. Look at your screen if you don't mind. Right there instead. A little bit back. A little bit back.
You think that's better?
Well, I think we're going to go a little bit right there. Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's let them look at that. Thank you so much, Pistachio, for the super chat. And I'm going to file the area right there. I'm going to make the flat area, but we're going to have to make it very long on this because this curve is very high dome, and this is a very long stone, so it needs to sit down farther than this one. See how I set that one so low? This one, the arc, the arc is still present, but we need to solder this down flat, right about there. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna get this soldered together. Oh, it's only 1:30. We have plenty of time. I have to be done and out of the studio by no later than 3 to give me time to set the stones, burnish the metal. We'll burnish the metal first. Do you like it right there? I'm gonna double check. I think right there. See?
Okay.
Because it's a long stone. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right, you got it.
I'm sorry you're sick with food poisoning, but she was bored, so this is good for her. Shell? Is it shell? Lotus? I don't know how to do it. Do you know? Am I totally butchering it? Jason's laughing. I really probably butchered your name. I'm sorry. But I'm sorry that you're sick. Oh, she said I said it right. Jason has a very concentrated face right now.
I don't want to mess this up. We're so close. It could go so wrong so quick. Do you know how many times? No.
Oh, it's German. Okay.
Oh, Shell, thanks for being here.
It's
sorry
Shell,
about the
a
food.
guy named or a girl name.
Sorry about the food poisoning. Did you get it from like is it Wiener Schnitzel? Did you get it from Wiener Schnitzel? Look how good I can be.
So David Berkermer said, I always thought you had to flatten the surface prior to soldering.
Uh-huh.
I always learned from the master. So he's learning.
Did you get it from Wiener Schnitzel? I don't know. Say it. Wiener Schnitzel.
I don't know what you're even trying to say.
Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel?
Sorry you're sick and we're making fun of it. We're not going to have a podcast because people aren't going to think we're funny. There's a whole clan of people that don't think I'm funny, but as long as one person laughs, I think it's okay. Thank you, David Berkheimer. Schnell. Wait, I know how to say. So, Schnell. Schnell means go. Can I tell you guys a funny story? So my friend had a German Shepherd, and so they were teaching it like how to attack people. Like it was like, not like attack people, but it was like police dog. So they were trying to figure out what the attack word was because this guy owned a bar. And so we would go Schnell, Schnell to the dog, like it means go, go. So we thought the attack word was go. So we'd always say Schnell, Schnell to the dog, but it wasn't Schnell because it would have been so obvious, like go, go, like get him. So we would say Schnell, Schnell. It's not funny.
So Shell is my real name. Mm-hmm. It is an old-timey German name for a girl that means bell. That's
awesome. I love that. But so is Gerda. Isn't that a German name? Gertie? Greta? No? No? Oh, Gertrude would be like Sweden.
Is it?
Swimwear. Do you remember that commercial? With the big ball? With the big beach ball? You don't remember swimwear? And they would say like, it was like a runway commercial. Does anyone remember what I'm talking about? Oh, this is a mess. It's because I didn't sleep. I got to blame my stupidity.
Shell is also a common surname for town criers because they ring bells. That is so cool.
Oh, thank you for being here.
I love that.
And I hope you know we're not making fun of your name, even though I'm like crazy right now.
That's our fun German knowledge for the day.
You know what? I'm going to win Jeopardy with it. I'm going to go on Jeopardy.
The person from New Zealand, can you tell us a fun thing?
Yeah.
Thing about New Zealand?
Tell us about New Zealand. Luana, food poisoning. Yeah, I don't like.
Sorry, I feel better.
Oh, thank you, Luana. Oh, thank you, honey. I'm so glad that you're here with us. I am so sad that you're sick, though. I hope you understand. I don't think it's funny. I just thought it was funny that Cyndi was struggling with your name. Because you should have seen her face. If you would have seen Cindy's face, if we went camera up, you guys would be dying right now. We both look like hell. We look like E.T. when he was like gray and dying in the hospital. Do you remember that one night when we got drunk and you beat us? So you ran. So this little bitch, I've never seen this bitch. I've never seen this bitch run. There was one sofa in the house, and it was like the big sofa, and there was a little sofa. She ran for the big sofa in front of Jeremy and I, hopped on it, and started snoring. And I'm like, what a bitch. I had to sleep on the floor, and then I slept on top of Jeremy for like 8 hours. Remember? He's like, I couldn't breathe. He goes, I couldn't breathe.
Like 5 feet tall. Like
she's like 5 feet tall. You know, the sofa's like 8 feet long. And there's Jeremy and I looking at each other like, we got to sleep on the Barbie sofa. But we looked like E.T. when he was in the hospital. Like when E.T. was, passing away. It was not a good look. All right, I got sanding dust all over. Cyndi, do you like placement on that? Or do we need to go back a little bit more? Do you like it? See, it's not... Okay, hold on. We got to make sure it fits here. And then we do have to... Do you like it there?
Mm-hmm.
I do too. Look. And we'll cover up the star, but the star is there for you.
Okay.
It's not there for anybody else.
Okay.
All right, so, all right, we're going to go here. And I do have a lot of hidden messages in my work. I'm not going to talk about that now. I usually, I don't want to say I say a prayer when I metalsmith, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I pray. I'm going to file this down a little bit more. And thanks all so much for tuning in.
That was her great-grandma's middle name. I love that.
Oh, I love that too.
My middle name is after my grandma.
My middle name is Meathead. It is. It's a Meathead. It is.
Who's that after?
I think it's my great grandpa because he worked at a Wiener Schnitzel factory, and they just called him Meathead. They called him Meathead. They did. Oh golly! I think you know what I
actually laughed when we were talking about her name.
What? I'm so sorry. I'm okay. Good. Okay. Well, I'm sorry because I don't know. Yeah, but great grandpa.
Pistachio was laughing.
Pistachio thinks everything I do is funny though, because she's like, "You're so inappropriate." Kat, I found Jason when I was really sick for 2 months. Was laying in bed looking for something to take my mind off of feeling so bad, and Jason got me through it. So you know what is really interesting? You know what, Luana? I don't want to get emotional because it's not that day, but when I think about giving up YouTube, because I still think about it every day, it's not like a threat. I'm not like threatening to quit, but I think about like Jeremy. I'll tell you guys a thing. So Jeremy, the only time he ever got frustrated with me over the last probably year, because we've never gotten into it. I can't remember a time that we've ever gotten into it. It was just the one time with the dog. Remember? Yeah, that was yeah. So it was just one time. And so, but then we've never gotten into it. We've never fought. We've never raised our voices. We've been, I don't know. It's so strange. I've never fought with him. And I love him more every day. And so he got a little bit upset 6 months ago. He admitted it yesterday. And he's like, I had to go for a walk in the park and I was like, because you're upset with how YouTube was going for me. And he said, yes, it was all YouTube's fault. It wasn't my fault. It was YouTube's fault. And I said, you know what? I would stop it tomorrow if I had to save us, to make him happy. I said, I will give this up in 2 seconds. And he doesn't want that. It's not what he's asking for. But what he didn't like is he didn't like the way I was being treated. He didn't like the way I was being talked about. He didn't like, he's very protective of me. My bear is very protective of me. And he was very angry. And he wasn't angry at me. He was angry at the situation. And I don't blame him one bit because it was a shit show. And I'll say it now, it was a shit show. And I'll tell you now, you bitches out there who affected me so negatively, you are in my rearview mirror. You mean absolutely nothing to me. I'm done. I'm not going back that route. I'm not talking about it. I corrected you. You've been corrected. And I'm not doing it. I'm not interested in you. So just remember, you're not that important, number one. You don't affect my life, number two. And you're most certainly not going to ruin my vibe. And you're most certainly not going to upset me so that I upset the people in my life. And my mother said, even my mother spoke up and she said, I've had it. She said, I've just had it. I don't want to see this. I don't want you to feel this way. My mom got really mad. My mom got very frustrated. So I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Just because you don't like what I say and you don't like my personal truth doesn't make me wrong. I'll say that much. I have never claimed to be right 24 hours a day. I've claimed my steaming piles of shit, and you've never done it. You've never claimed your steaming piles of shit, and you've blamed everybody else for your shortcomings, and it's disgusting. We all see it. We all know. The truth is out. I shined a flashlight on you. I pulled all 8 weeds. I pulled all 8 weeds out of my life. So, but you will not affect my everyday life. You will not steal my joy. You will not affect me in a negative way. And it's people like Luana that changed my life by saying I've changed their life. You are the ones that I will stay for. You are the ones that I love. All 42 people here sharing this moment is pretty incredible. So you all mean a tremendous amount to me. And there have been people in my chat that have been very empathetic with me and very connected to me. And they've said, when I get upset, they get upset. That's a human connection. That's why I don't buy subscribers. That's why I don't buy views. I want the real people here. I want the people here. Wow, David.
David, wow.
Oh, wow. What am I going to do with $50? Am I going to do a cartwheel?
You could go eat Panera.
Don't bring that out. Don't bring. So, I can't stand. You can hit the like on it. Hit the like on it, please. The thumbs up. The thumbs up right there. That right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you can hold down on this, and then you can say something to him. Here, you can say, well, why didn't it not let me do it? Why won't it let me say something? Oh, here, say something. It won't let me say anything on it. Well, that's weird. It won't let me say anything. You can say something right here. Type in, thank you, David. That is so generous. David Burkheimer, thank you so much. Katrina, I appreciate that. Buy more wire. I need it. We got your back, haters, just trying to wind it up. You know, that's exactly right. But it very much so upset Jeremy. He got very mad because he saw how it had affected me. And he said, why do you care about these people? And I said, I actually do care about them. I actually do care about people that don't enjoy me. And it's okay that I do. They don't care about me. But, you know, I do care. And I just want everyone to be resolved and move on and there be peace and kindness. But I'm going to call out bullshit. I'm going to tell you the way I feel about stuff, and that's my right. You can say what you feel about the way I do things too. Sure, I won't care about that. But you come for my people, you come for my customers, and start talking shit about some of my customers. No. You talk about my mother or you talk about Jeremy. Nope. Not going to happen. So, I mean, you can talk about Cyndi, and I'd probably back you up.
That's okay.
Look, Cyndi don't care.
I got strong.
She don't care. She works with all nurses. So what does that tell you? All right, here we go. So we're gonna do this, and thank you so much, David Burkheimer. We got this all filed down now. I could do a little bit more on this, but I'm not gonna overwork it. We're soldering this to there right now, and we're gonna use gravity to our device. Cyndi, do you like it? See, I'm not 100%. Do you like it right there? Yeah. Boom. What do you all think about that placement for that one? Do you all like the placement for that right there? Yeah. Is that okay? So, and there's the distance there. Is that okay with everyone? If we go like right about there, is that okay? What are people saying in the chat? Come on, let me know. We got 2 more bezels to go after this one. Oh, did you block someone? Wait, hold on. What did you do?
It went away and then
what went away?
Oh, I did that.
Okay, well, it's okay. No, you're fine. You can't hold down on someone and block someone. I mean, you can. You can if you want.
Oh, that's how you block somebody?
Well, you have to hold down on them, and then you have to like do something, like you have to report them or whatever. Okay, do you guys love that? Katrina, thank you so much, honey, for saying that. Thank you so much. Katrina summed it up. I love how brutally honest you are. Probably why the haters envy you. Yeah. All right, so let's do this, and let's put the flux on here. And we don't put flux on this because we don't want to reflow our medium center. So there is some flux. A little much, but I like to go a little bit on the outside of the solder seam. There you go. So that's enough. A little too much. I'll wipe some off. All right. So, and too much flux is sometimes just enough. We'll flux the back of this where we have our star that I cut out. That was an old project that didn't go well because I didn't love the star. But Cyndi is a star in our sky. I've often talked about my people being stars on a dark sky, and I mean it. I love that placement right there. Boom. It's done. Now, we're going to use gravity to our advantage again. And we're going to do, let's make sure that it's going to be in the right direction. So we lay that down, and then we lay this on top of it. Now, Wilson, you're going to have to watch the lineup because I'm kind of liking, hold on, I'm kind of liking
that.
Oh, yeah, but hold on. We have to make sure it's pointing towards our center stone. Hold on. Hold on. I am going to work on placement. You chit chat.
Okay.
Or chew your gum like that. Chew your gum. No, chew your gum right in my eardrum. Can you wait? Can you wait? Don't zip your face up. Can you please chew your gum right in my ear? No, like right here. Yeah, please louder. No, don't look at the chat. Chew your gum right in my ear hole.
Must have missed it. You do flatten down the bracelet prior to solder.
Yes.
That's what we did, right?
Yes, that's what we just did. Yep.
That was off camera. Like
it was off camera.
Yeah, he flattened it before.
Yeah. Can you chew your gum right here though? Like right in my ear hole.
I swallowed it.
You swallowed it?
It was in my stomach for 7 years. No, I just put it under.
You put it under your tongue. Why do you chew your gum right in my ear?
You just have good hearing.
I really don't. What? All right, hold on. Let's do only when I want to. Hold on. Oh, Cyndi, what do you think? Do I?
Make people giggle.
Okay, good.
Right in his ear hole.
It was in my ear hole. Better than in Lisa.
Better than.
All right, so check this out. I think we're. Hold on. I don't know if we're. Why am I yelling? Oh, I don't like the lean. Hold on. I don't like the lean.
I don't feel like you're yelling.
Because you're sitting right next to me. Because you're used to me.
Luna says, Jason, I love that you don't apologize for speaking your truth. Yeah. If only others would do the same. You could never know the difference you have made in my life. Aww.
Thank you so much, honey.
That's sweet.
I appreciate it. And I've made a fair amount of like big mistakes, but I claim them and I go, man, oh man, I shouldn't have said that. And that was not a good look. But I will always tell you my truth. I have since I started my channel, and I have worked on it's never mind.
Well, we work on ourselves every day.
Yeah.
But part of that is speaking how you feel right now, right?
Yeah. And things change when things change. That's all I'll say. Things change in life, and that's all.
And it'd be very boring if it didn't.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess my thing is I want to make sure this bezel's right. This is the only one I'm going to fight with. Hold on. I'm not liking that it's. Hold on. I'm not liking. Oh, no, I like it. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I'm going to stay focused.
Okay, you stay focused.
Sorry, guys. It's taking a minute.
Says she wakes up listening to voice and goes to bed with it, too.
Aw.
Maybe you should read a book.
They wanted me to do read books. And I don't think, I don't think people would listen to it. I don't hate my voice, but
you do have a really good voice.
I really don't. I don't. When I I start off the morning with, "Hello there. What are you wearing?" You know.
Well, if you get weird about it.
Wait, because I go, hold on. I go, "Hello there. What are you wearing?" And then by 2:00, I'm rhinestones. You know what I mean? Rhinestones, unicorns. You know. Yeah. Rainbows. But I start off the morning with, "Hey there, how's it going?" And then by 2:00, I'm like high-pitched, squealy, very difficult to listen to.
They're laughing.
Very it's so true though. But I start off like a lumberjack, and then by 2:00, I sound like Barbie. You know, hey Ken, hey Ken, rhinestones. You know, but I don't know what happens. It just happens. But it is what it is. It's been my voice for 52 years. But I think I've gotten more mellow. Have I mellowed in 10 years? Don't answer that. You should see your face. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. But don't answer that. So.
I mean, I feel like naturally we mellow a little bit as we age.
So you're giving me credit for a little bit. This is not.
Aging process.
Hold on. I'm all messed up over here.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. All right. Now I have to look and see. Okay. So black dot is center. And then we have to go. Oh, I just got to make this right, everyone. I'm so sorry for the delay, even though I'm not.
Don't be sorry.
No, I'm not. Okay, let's see here. See, I don't like the lean. And I think what I don't like is, here we go. Aha. Now, Wilson, I want you to look. And if it's not right, you tell me. Hold on, I'm going to move everyone out of the way.
Okay.
Do you see where it's going to overhang here more, but I was more worried about the distance. Is it too close to the center stone?
No, because we were kind of talking about that being
right.
a
little closer, because see, the overhang here is equal distant to the overhang here. in a way.
Okay.
And
I
this
think
stone is going to be longer than this stone on this side.
Okay.
See, we were going to set this one this way
right.
rather than this way.
Right.
Across the bar.
Right.
So that's going to be
that'll
longer.
make up for that.
So it might need a little bit more room
Okay.
on the back part of it. Because I don't want to run out of space at the back part. Or I could do a little bit more like right. I'm
People
almost,
love how much it's
look,
bigger.
I'm almost right there instead. Is that better? I think that last little adjustment is it.
I would do it, yeah.
Right there?
Yes.
Or do you want it back a little bit more?
No, I think that's good because I think what you're saying.
Right, because it's a longer stone.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go right there. And I'm going to prop up and make sure the final placement is perfection. Thank you all.
A bracelet, Mr. Randy. Maria says she's learning so much.
Oh, good.
And she loves seeing you in your element. I told him that yesterday and again today. Like his vibe is so joyous right now. Like you can tell, like he is doing something that he just loves to do. And that's really cool. We should all have that in life, I think.
Mm-hmm. We should. All of us. Every single one of us. I think if people stayed focused on positive, everyone, and just stopped drama and bullshit in all aspects of our life. It's not a learning moment. I'm not stating. Look, where I moved it now, done. So there's a little bit more air here. Okay. I like it. Yes? Okay. Is that okay? Because then we're not going to run out of room here unless you want me to scoot it up a little bit more.
No, I think you're
Is that okay? All right. So with that, we like that position. I do like that. Is that position good with everyone? Can you all let me know? Just put yes in the chat if you don't mind. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Anyone late, if you double tap the screen, it'll give me a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it. So if you could double tap your screen, do you like that, where that's at, everyone?
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Are they liking it? I don't want to.
Yes.
Okay.
And yes, from a silversmith, too.
Oh, yes, from a silversmith?
I don't know who. Clayton?
Okay, Clayton, welcome in, buddy. I didn't know you were a silversmith. All right, we're going to go there. I want it to look very 80s. Like, I want it to overhang a little bit, and if we don't like the position, we can move it. I'm going to flex a little bit more here to give us a little bit more of a stronger seam on both sides. That flux will go underneath that seam. This is the only tricky bezel. This is the only tricky one that I have to solder down. I'm going to go quiet and stay focused, and we'll let you watch, but I'm staying quiet and focused. So we'll move you in here, and you're just going to watch. I'm just going to go, and you're all going to watch, and you can chat with them. I don't mind.
We're all going to watch it. You're amazing.
Oh, stop. I don't mind.
It's really cool to see.
Thank you. I have to heat up this side, too. It's going to stay right where it needs to stay, I think. I don't think the bracelet's going to move.
Clayton said, I'm a girl with 70 years of experience. And she's 80. You're awesome.
What? Oh my God, I love Clayton now.
So cool.
Clayton, you're one of my favorites now. I hope you stick with me on my journey and my channel. I hope you're subscribed. Clayton, I love you. Oh my God, I'm in love with her. What a name. Clayton, I love it. That's a true artist. You can tell. Clayton is epic. Hold on. I'm gonna go on that side.
Clayton says she teaches at the local gem and mineral society.
Oh, I'm doing a presentation at mine in May. So there is a Tuesday in May that Jeremy and I are taking off. And the reason why is I'm going to do a presentation at our local gem and lapidary group. And yeah, so that is awesome and epic.
Clayton, where are you from? I think that's awesome that you can do something for 70 years.
Right. I mean, that's friggin' epic. Are you kidding me? And be so passionate about it? Absolutely. Sorry, I'm going to get distracted. I got to focus.
She's from Florida. She's from Arizona. Is that what you mean? I've always wanted to go. Maybe Jason will go one day. so nice on it like that.
It does it if you keep the metal clean and if you know what the hell you're doing. Wow.
Wow.
What just happened? Wow. Holy cow, I amazed myself on that one. Oh, beginner's luck. The position is perfection. What just happened? And you can still see the star. Oh, Cyndi, check out the solder seam. Boom and
Wow.
boom. And that didn't reflow. And look, I had to fix this down in here. Y'all remember I had a big gap in this. I put a little piece of solder and a flat sheet in there. And I fixed that last night because that solder seam was a total piece of trash last night. Oh my God. I want this bracelet. Look, I want this back. Look, what is that? Look at the balance. And then from the front, look, you see, gave it more room. We don't need drops. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we got 2 more to go.
Wow.
You should see it on the wrist, everyone. This is a stunner on the wrist. I'm so proud. Cyndi, you picked out amazing stones, and look how it's balanced. So you see every stone, and then you're gonna have a peak here and a little peak over here. But look at that.
Everybody's
Absolutely outstanding. I love the craft of it. Let me
Oh,
get this
wow.
off. I love the craft of that. Oh, I'm so proud. Okay, put it on and let's make sure it still fits. Hold on. Let me get the flux off of this. Hold on. You might have an allergic reaction if you get flux on you. I don't, but some people do. I don't. My hands are used to it now. Go ahead and slip it on. Just rock it on real slow, like you did. Yep. Look at it on. I know.
This is the most special thing ever.
And we're gonna do here. And, then
That's so much.
and I like this position.
Yes.
You need to wear it that way.
Yes.
That needs to be
Okay.
here. Yeah. You need to wear it every day. And you can wear it to work, right? You can roll it off just easy. You can wear it to work, right? Because your gloves, or you can't because rubber gloves.
What if I wash my hands though? What if it gets wet?
It can get wet.
Okay.
Oh, this is so okay. Let's do orange guy next. I feel like orange guy needs to go. All right, so we're gonna do orange guy over here, and we're gonna run orange guy like right there. So orange guy is gonna be the peak when she turns her wrist, and people they grab her wrist and they go, oh my gosh, what are those stones? And then when they turn her wrist, it's like, hello, I'm still here too. You forgot about me. Yeah, this is great. Oh, good. Thank you all. Here, let's get this out of here. Let's work on that to get that out. Come on, little guy. You know you want to come out. Where's my beeswax at? Where did I put my beeswax? Do you remember when they used to say mind your beeswax? Remember that? Yeah, mind your own beeswax. We just heat this up a little bit, Cyndi, and we make it tacky. And then we could just put this down on there, and it pulls it right out. It should. Yeah, it'll pull it right out. At least it should anyway. I think what happened was the flux got underneath the stone. And that's okay. It's kind of like glue at some point. So you just kind of dip it in water. Yeah, we're gonna get this bad boy out of there. So, yeah, that was late last night. Thank you so much, you guys. Oh, thank you so much, Katrina. Thank you, Pistachio, Clayton, and Pistachio. I think you two are gonna really love each other. Pistachio is epic. Pistachio is everybody's friend until they come for Jason, and then all hell breaks loose. Because it's not a good thing to come for Jason when Pistachio's around. Not gonna go well. Hasn't ever gone well. Pistachio, I love you. I hope you know how much I absolutely love you. You remember when I talk about her all the time? I know. I love her. I don't want anyone to ever feel like, oh, he plays favorites on his channel. No, I don't. I simply don't. But there is some very strong connections with people on my channel. And it's just being truthful. I'm going to go and heat this up again and see if we can pull this out. You know what we could do is we could dry this off now. And we can pull this out with like that tape over there because it'll come right out as long as this is dry. I just wanted to make sure that my bezel fit because, you know, I'm a stickler for the bezels. It has to be perfect, you know. So, here we go. No, it's totally true. It doesn't go well. Yeah, I do love everyone though. I still love the people that don't love me. I say, look, see what I said?
Oh,
see, so I just put a little bit of tape on it and then I just pulled it out. So that's all you got to do. Yeah. So there you go. And we'll keep that. So here's our bezel. And I didn't clean these because I didn't need to. But there's our little sawtooth bezel. And I left a little bit on the outside of that because I like to show that my things are hand fabricated. Like I could make this ultimately perfect. But I used 22 gauge silver because I wanted to use heavier silver than not. Other silversmiths, they can use whatever gauge they want. I don't say anyone's right or wrong. How about right there? I'm gonna let you look. How about right there? And then that way it's not, or right there. Is that better? Right there. I don't want it too far down.
Yeah, no.
Like right there-ish. And then we'll mark it. And we only have 2 more bezels to solder down. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to get this finished up and I'm going to set the stones. We need to be out of the studio by 3. So we'll be done here in just a little bit. Let's see here. Wow, we got a lot done in an hour. That was only an hour and 15 minutes.
That's awesome.
Look at us go. We soldered 3 down.
Like here?
Let me look. Oh, I think it's up a little high. So you like it there? Here, right there. Is that okay?
Maybe a little further that way.
This way?
Yeah.
Right there? Oh, because you want more space back here.
Maybe.
Right there.
Yeah.
Do you like that? Because
yes.
It's more compact?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's do it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So the center is right there. Boom.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Think it's okay?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little close, but no, I like it. No, it's what you want. And I totally love that. Absolutely. So right here is where she chose. Right there. Is that okay with everyone? See, it's a little bit closer to this, and that's great, because we'll do this one closer too over here. So is that okay with everyone?
Yeah.
Wait, I think we might have messed this up.
What?
Hold on, I just dumped the water all over. I think we might have messed this up. Hold on. We might have done the opposite. Hold on, I have to look here, because I think we messed it up. I think what we have to do is star garnet there. We're going to look. Hold on, I think I messed it up. We got this here. Let's look. I think we almost messed this up. We got this here. We got this here. I think this goes here. And this goes here. We almost messed it up.
Oh, Jesus.
Because we went catty corner, right?
Yeah,
all right, we messed it up. So hold on. Everybody hold on. We have a moment of reconvening. Now we need to move this. See if we do there. I think it's a little close.
Okay.
Or do you like it? We can do that. We can do it right
do
here.
It
a little farther back. Hold on. See, we almost messed up.
Wow.
Oh, shit. That was, we almost had a, hell moment. They always say, what do they say? Measure twice, cut once.
Yeah.
We almost messed up. All right. So we just discovered that we wanted the crown over here. We wanted the crown. We didn't want 2 crowns side by side. So we wanted this crown over here, and we wanted the sawtooth bezel over here for Zen and balance and feng shui. So look at, we wanted this here. We almost messed up and put this here.
Yeah.
We want this here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you're welcome. I was paying attention for the first time ever. And usually I only pay attention to what matters to me. So tell them about my mom. Tell them about Mary. Tell them about my mom.
Mary is the most wonderful person ever. And to see her and Jason's dynamic is hilarious. But she is such a good mom.
Mm-hmm.
She's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she said, don't
think and
mess up. I love you, Janine. But it's true, because I said I came up with a new word about, it's a long story. It's hilarious. I was on the phone with her one night, and I love her mom. I love Janine's mom. I love her. And so get this. So Janine, I got to tell you this. This is my favorite story of last week. So Janine was laughing really hard one night at I don't know. So I was on the phone with her at 12:30. You know how I am. So if I don't sleep, I don't want anyone else to sleep, because I want everyone to be in grief with me, So I called her and we were on the phone for I don't even know. It was a marathon. It was a Jason marathon. I didn't let her say a word. I think she said hello and then I took over. I didn't let her say a word. So wait. So she was laughing so hard. Her mom got up to go to the bathroom, because her mom was with her. And so her mom got up to go to the bathroom, and Janine was full on laughing, crying, just in hysterics. Her mom walks by and goes, "Jason, right?" That's all she said. She goes, "Jason, right?" And Janine was laughing so hard she didn't say anything, and her mom just shook her head and went to the bathroom. She was like, "Has to be Jason." All right, we got that bad boy out too. See? And what happened was the flux, look what happened. See that? That's flux. So it just got stuck on the back of the stone. So when I get impatient and I put this in, so that had flux stuck to the back of the stone. It's a star garnet, and the flux was down inside of this, so that's why that was stuck. So you just put water down in there and let it soak, and then get a piece of electrical tape and pull it out. All right, so we'll put that there. Thank you. But it was hilarious. It was, I don't even remember how I got, how I get when I go on a tangent, it's not good, the box of wine. I was on a tangent about, it was hilarious. And so she was laughing so hard, and I was laughing so hard because I realized the shit I was saying was like terrible, and I couldn't take it back because I'm like, oh no, I can't take it back. Like I already said it. She was laughing so hard, and then she brought up something else, and she goes, "Now tell me how you really feel about it." And then I was like, I let it rip, you know, and we were laughing so hard, and her mom just came out like shook her head like, Jason, right? It was great. All right, here. So what do you think of that? Right there.
Yes.
Okay, Cyndi chose to move this back a little bit because we left a little bit of a border. So we're going to solder this one down to here. Okay, we're going to flatten that out and we're going to solder that crown over here to balance the crown over here. See what I'm saying? So we're going to go crown, crown, across. All right, so we got that going to be soldered together. Look at that seam right there. Yes, please and thank you. I know. What? And you can still see the star. All right, we're going to file that one down. And then we're going to solder 2 more bezels down and we're going to call it. I don't think raindrops are happening. I think we're going to go, you know what? We can save the raindrops for rainy day. You know what? This is not the right file. I need my red-handled file. Where did I put my red-handled file? Oh, no. Where did it go? Oh, right here. It's right here. All right, here we go, everybody. We're going to file this down. We're making a flat plane on the back of the bracelet for our final bezel. All right, so y'all are in the final stretch of this amazing cuff bracelet. We're going to put it in the pickle pot, and I will show you the pickle pot with hydrochloric acid. And the pickle pot, is it on? Yeah, it says high. So we have to put the pickle pot on high to get the flux off of this. Once we pickle this, it'll turn paper white. We will burnish it so it turns silver. Now, do you want oxidation on this? You got to think of the finish. Would you like any sort of oxidation to deepen the surface or the bezels? We can put it in a liver of sulfur solution, and then I can oxidize it so it looks older like this. So what I'm giving her options is, do you want it silver, silver, or do you want it to look oxidized? So Cyndi's going to pick if she wants an older look or if she wants a new and kind of burnished look. So you're going to think about that. You're going to think. Because it will oxidize on its own. You don't have to do it. Or if you want it finished and then to look at it, you can oxidize it the next time you come in. You can say, it only takes me to oxidize it in liver of sulfur. I could do YouTube short on it and show them like, this is the before, this is the after, but you don't have to. Now, if we oxidize it and you don't like it, it comes off like easy. Like you could say, I don't like that. And I just take Comet Cleanser, a toothbrush, and some palm olive, and I do like a slurry, and then I just kind of brush over the whole thing and it all comes off. So you can like, you know, you can clean it off. But people are like, do you really use Comet Cleanser? And I'm like, yes, because basically it's like pumice. And pumice in school was like it's like a volcanic sand, and there's different finenesses of it, and it's an abrasive that they can clean your metal. So we can use pumice, but basically Comet Cleanser is pumice. Now look at that. Look at that little bitch. So do you like it there? Because I do. I don't want it too far back here, right. But do you want it right there?
Yeah, I think that's
You like that because look at, then you see the crown from the side, and then you tip it up and then you see the stone.
Yeah.
So you like it there?
Yes.
Towards that, like there, because you liked it further up here. But do you like it there or do you like it there?
I think that's good right there.
I agree. All right, so here we go. So we did this. We did a little flat plane here. We didn't have to go too dramatic. And see how I stay very central? So like, people would file this and have like, what do I say? It would have like 10 different facets because you heard me with the file, but it's like muscle memory. So when I file, I stay very central. And then sometimes you'll have like 8 different facets. You need one big plane. So you need one big plane and I push. I told you I don't drag back and forth. It's not like a nail file. You push, you pick up and push. See that flat plane? See that? It's one big flat plane. That's 30 years of filing. You know, it might take someone 5 years to figure that out. And it might take you 20 minutes to do it, but it's all in proximity. This will lay very, very flat on that. And she likes the position right there. She said, does everyone agree with that? So then when from the top you see the crown, so you'll see the blue apatite and then you see this crown and you go, what's in the crown? Oh, it's a star garnet. So do you all like the position there? Can you all let me know? Is that okay? Do you all like that? Look into something. Oh, thank you, Pistachio. Looks great. Absolutely. All right, we're going to solder that down there and we're going to go flat right there. So we're going to do that right there. All right. So we're going to use gravity to our advantage. And I so appreciate y'all being patient. So we're going to flux that little solder seam right there. A little bit of flux goes a long way. Go a little bit past it, no big deal. And I do have 3 other commissions that I'm working on. I have one that came in from Arizona. They sent stones in, and I'm so excited about that one. So that's going to be happening soon. And then I have another one that is local. And then I also have Kristen Roth and Joshy Boy. So I do. And then I know that somebody else said in the chat last night, my mother said, someone in the chat last night said, if you don't finish the other commission with that stick-like mounting, they said they want a J-bow mounted on that. And I said, okay, not a problem. Now what I'm going to do is we're running out of space here. So I might use this way. Hold on. We're running out of room. So I'm going to do it this way. And thank you all for letting me kind of figure things as I go. Again, problem solving is a major skill of silversmiths, as Clayton will testify to. You solve the problems as you go. Like if something's not going to work, you go, hey, wait a minute, that's not going to work. All right, I'm going to stop talking because I'm going to stop talking and Cindy's going to take over the chat. I'm just going to work over here. Dig myself a little gopher hole. Little gopher hole goes a long way. And I'm going to bury some things. I'm going to prop some things up over here. So I'm going to prop this up. And I'm using gravity again in the opposite direction because we ran out of space. Because you're going to say, now, why are you soldering it that way this time? Well, because I ran out of room. I ran out of room the other way. It wasn't going to work. So now we're going to do a balancing act. We're going to do a balancing act. And I'm going to let Cindy take the chat away. Cindy's going to take it away. It's okay. You can just talk with them. It's fine. And I'll continue to work. But I'm not going to say anything because it's going to be tricky.
Yes, it absolutely, Maria, is more special just because of how it's made and all of that. So yeah, that's absolutely true.
So I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do, but I'm just going to do it and not talk. I'm going to put solder on this. So follow me here. This is unusual. I'm going to put solder on this. Then I'm gonna not put solder here, or I might put a dollop here. I don't know yet. So I might put a pallion here and a pallion here, and then I'm gonna solder this by putting it on there while it's hot. Okay. No one else does it that way, but I'm not gonna explain. I'm just gonna do it my way. So, and solder seams are my baby. Like I'll say it. I am in school. I was the king of soldering, and I said, and pierce work. They said you know how to solder like nobody else does, and you are the king of pierce work. So I'm gonna try not to mess this up. So I'm gonna go quiet again. So here we go. I'm going to prop this up. So I'm going to prop up with stones to hold this. And I propped up with my block because I'm a tourist. I don't use the third hand. It's always in the way. Someone, they love the third hand. And I go, you love the third hand. That is wonderful. But don't judge me for not using the third hand. It's like a metal clamp. It's always in the way. It's a heat sink. It's terrible. All right. So I'm going to just go with it, and you're just going to have to watch. That's the way that's going to go. And let me grab my pallions and put on one here in the center. And then, Cindy, I'm not going to talk.
Okay.
I'm going to go right to soldering, and I'm going to mind my own business. I'm going to put an extra one right there. This is the way I do it. I'm not going to say anymore. I'm just going to do it. And I'm not looking at the chat. That's not going to happen. This is going to take a minute, and it might not go real well. So we're going to try. And it's a one attempt thing with this. So we're just going to give it.
I agree with you. The jewelry settings, yeah, absolutely. After you see how much time is going into kind of setting all of this stuff and how consuming it is, you understand, have a better appreciation for it. Thank you, David. It took us a long time to pick out. We kept on walking in different areas and setting the stone drops, but it was really fun. That shop that we go to is just really a cool place to go to.
Do you see that I got the solder to flow here? Now I'm going to put a pallion here, and then I'm going to watch how I just do. I'm not going to say. But see, I flowed the solder here, but very, very light. I leave it there to keep it hot, though. See how I'm heating that and this at the same time? I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. So, because a lot of people say, well, explain this. All right, and then I'm going to let this flow, but not really flow. I'm still going to heat that one on the back so they kind of keep an equal heat source.
Maria said give a third finger to the third hand.
Correct. I like it. That's hilarious.
We should be making t-shirts off of all this.
We should. I can make a lot of money off of... there we go. We flowed. Hold on. Now, give me a minute, guys. It's a little tricky. Give me a sec. Yes, 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 yes.
Hi, Sherry, welcome in.
Yes, 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 yes. Check that out. Holy shitskis. Boom. Totally perfection, 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 perfection. Central, soldered down, and that is a hell of a eutectic. That is, I don't know that, I don't know, just magic. That was a little bit, that was a little bit of magic right there. It's because I shut my mouth. I shut my mouth and I stayed focused and I said, shut up and get it down. What in the hell just happened? Look at that. So I balanced that bitch and look at it. Boom. I balanced that bitch. I balanced that bitch.
Good job.
I balanced that bitch and look at it. It's right where you wanted it.
Yes.
It's central. I didn't re-solder the medium solder. You know, I tell people, because like, okay, so I soldered the bezel together with you at medium. Then we soldered it down to medium. We just use medium to solder it down to the shank. You can't do that. You have to use hard, then medium, then easy. This seam is hard, then this is medium, then that's supposed to be easy. Not with this bitch behind the wheel. No. And then someone said, oh, you're so prideful. No, I'm just really fucking good at, I'm really good at what I do. I know I'm really good at what I do. I can't, boom.
This is so fun.
Thank you. Look at that. It makes me very happy. That was nerve-wracking. All right, we got one more to go. We have one more to go.
Oh, they were been holding my breath.
Oh, were they holding their breath?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Oh, thank you also so much. Like, I'll do more of these if you love them. I'm so glad that
so cool,
I'm glad that there's not 200 people like distracting me. Oh my God. Okay, and that's just dirt, guys. That's not a gap. That's just dirt, oxidation. But do you see how the solder seams, when you don't go near them, they will oxidize, and that helps you not flow the metal. Other silversmiths, every time they solder one, they go over to the pickle pot and they clean this. Well, if you clean it, then it reflows. If you leave it dirty, it doesn't reflow. It helps you in the long run. We got one more to go right here. It's the carnelian. And then this is going to be done and we're going to set the stones. This is
Jason
insane.
is not bound by the ordinary rules and regulations.
Oh, no, I'm not. No, thank you for saying that. Oh, Sherry. Someone said something though. Let's do that. Hold on. Bounce that bitch and boom, perfection. That is perfect. Thank you. So now we got to figure this out.
Okay.
I'd say, because we want to stay balanced with this, we got to leave a little bit of air here. So do you think right there? Because I think it's going to be right there. If we go here, it's too close.
Yeah.
If we go there, it's too far away. So right there.
It's about like the same.
Mm-hmm. Here. Mm-hmm. Right there.
I'm not going to take this off ever.
You're not going to take it off ever?
It's just it's cool to see the process.
Okay, look. Yeah?
Okay.
Do you like it? Let's get their opinion. We almost clunked heads together. We almost clunked heads together. You guys, I gotta tell you.
They both passed out.
They're passed out in the basement. And then could you imagine us like, clunking heads together, knocking each other out, and then the live feed would be like, how do we get a hold of Jeremy? How do we get a hold of Jeremy? They clunked heads. They got so excited. They clunked heads and they're done. They're out. And then can you imagine Jeremy at like 6 o'clock getting ready for the sale? He'd be like calling us, like, where are they?
Like,
what is going on? There would be no sale tonight. All right, I markered my hand because I love it. And then do you like it here? Can everyone say in the chat, is this balance and zen? Hold on, you get to see my dirty hands again. Hold on. So is that okay with everyone? Right there. Is that okay for the 5-stone balance? Is that okay with everyone? It gives enough room here. It gives enough room there. And this is going to be the oval carnelian. So is that okay with everyone? And then we'll just do it real central. And we're going to balance this bitch. All right. Is that okay with everyone? God, are my hands dirty? Is everyone saying yes? I can't see. Is that okay like right there? Is that okay with everyone? It leaves a little bit more air here than it does over here. But this is our long baby. So that's our 1980s baby. Our guitar pick. Is that okay like right there? Okay, we're going to do it right there. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited, you guys. One more solder seam. One more. One more. And I don't want to say this is easy because this will be the one I melt. So this will be the one I melt. And then I'll go, oh, I can still get this done. Hold on. I got to push and not pull. I don't know if I like it right here. Hold on, I'm gonna move it up a millimeter. Let's. It was just belch and it smells like bologna. I've never eaten bologna in my whole life, and it smells like a bologna belch.
How does your belches smell like bologna?
Do you smell it? It smells like bologna.
Aren't you a vegetarian?
Yeah, but it smells like bologna. Do you remember like when we were little kids and we were in church? Do you remember when our moms would like? Do you remember we'd have something on our face because like we were dirty children, And we're in church and your mom like licks her thumb and then she like wait, hold on, she licks her thumb and she like wipes your face, My mom's don't tell my mom though. She's not here, is she? It's her spit smelled like hot dogs.
But did she eat?
No, I never saw my mom eat a hot dog. But every time she'd like, bleh, 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 it's like, do you remember the stamps you used to lick? The stamps, like,
yeah.
Well, like when they used to put LSD on stamps, back in the day, they did. Didn't you ever hear about that? They used to, like, one time, I guess someone put LSD on stamps, and like, people were like all geeked out of their minds, like housewives in like the 50s. They were like, I don't know, they were like zombies. I don't know.
God.
So, anyways, do you remember when your mom would lick, and then she'd like, smell like hot dog? Don't tell her. You know what's going to happen tonight? I'm going to say it in the chat tonight. It's going to be Michelle Guida. Look, Michelle's laughing.
Michelle, you bring that up tonight.
She's going to bring it up tonight. She won't because she's like a refined lady. But see, she laughs at everything I say. She's the one who gets me because I've talked with her on the phone and she goes, Jason, I think there's probably people out there. I don't even think she thinks she ever said this. I'm putting words into her mouth. I bet you there's people out there that just don't get you. And I said, you know what? It's people like you that get it, and I love it. So, all right. And she's an artist. She bought one of my things I made. She bought a lucite bracelet I made.
Aww.
I know. And she still wears it. And I know
they're all laughing.
Oh, they're all laughing. But no, it's like, I was like, Mom, your spit smells like hot dog. And my brother would just like run from her, that I would like be trapped because I was a little one, so she'd grab me by my jacket and she'd like, and I'm like, ew, hot dog breath. You know what I mean? But like, she would like, but it's better than like curdled milk.
Did that like start your
But then my one friend, like she would always talk to me. And every time she talked to me, she smelled like curdled milk. They're laughing. Okay. They're laughing. But it's true. She smelled, but at least she didn't smell like curdled milk.
Right.
So don't tell my mom that I said that. All right. There's another little, see how I did that smaller because the bezel is smaller, but do you see how these balance? Because that's the bougie bitch I am. Now I'm going to say this. So like when you file that again, you're going to have like 8 facets on it. I have 1 facet because you heard how many times I stroked it. Oh, that didn't sound right.
No, it didn't.
Oh, it sounded terrible. I'm not allowed to say that.
Are lucite clamper bracelets from the 50s worth much?
Yeah, I have some upstairs. I can go get them.
I got one at a yard sale this weekend for $1.
No, sell it to me for 2. Sell it to me. Wait, sell it to me for 2 so I can sell it to Michelle Guida for 40. So that's my business. I take advantage of people and then I sell it to somebody else. I take advantage of people and then I sell it to Michelle. Look, Michelle's laughing. Michelle, you'll pay me 40. I know you will. I love you all so much. Thanks for getting my humor sometimes too. Because, I said too, if I wasn't me, I probably wouldn't like me. Oh gosh, it's truthful. All right, so we're gonna balance that. We're gonna balance that little best friend. All right, so is everyone okay with the position there? Is that okay? Like I can file that down more. Do you want more filing, or is that okay to balance it there?
Okay.
Is that okay to balance it there? Because it's cute sitting up. Do you want it to sit down lower, or is it okay sitting up? Because look at it.
Look at it. I think that's part of it.
I think it's
like,
gonna sit up. All right, we're gonna
yeah.
sit it up. All right, so it's gonna sit up a little bit. Thank you so much for loving this today. You all have been magic. I'll tell you that much. And I'll ask you all, and be honest. Has this been great, and you want to see more of these, or has this been boring and you don't want to ever see me in the studio again? Because I would at this point. I'm going to be honest, yesterday, I was not having this because I was like, I don't want people in my studio with me. I just didn't. Like, I wanted Cyndi and Jeremy with me, but I didn't want, like, voyeuristic, I didn't want, like, I didn't want to do a live. And then after I did it last night, I watched it back. It's like, God, I started off strong and hateful. And then I, like, eased into it, and I felt so much better. I felt so much better. Look, I got flux on my hand. Here, I'll paint my nail. Here. There, I painted my nail with flux. For all the people that say,
else just said you're in your element and you're so happy. Like,
all right, I'm gonna do it. They're feeling it. All right. So I painted my nail with flux. I'll leave that on there for later. Just kidding. All right, we're gonna put that there, and I'm gonna do the same process. I'm gonna go quiet. At least I'm gonna try and be quiet for a minute.
And they say yes, more please videos like this.
Okay.
So they love seeing.
They're going crazy. Okay, I'm gonna do it. All right, I'm gonna do more. Hold on, I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna make a little gopher hole again. I'm gonna make a little gopher hole. So I'm gonna dig this out. Here, let me zoom out a little bit. And let me show you my process of setup, and then I'll zoom back in. So thanks for enjoying my dirty studio. Hold on. And you have to like make this, you're focused on making this level. You're focused on making that level. You're not focused on this bottom part. So I made a little gopher hole. And hold on, I'm gonna put myself down in here. Hold on. And then I'm going to cover this up. Hold on. I'm going to make my little gopher hole. I'm going to cover it up. Ooh, this is way better than even the last one. Ooh, girl, this is going to work. And then we like to make it really level. Like, oh, see, it's leaning. So hold on. We got to make it level. All right, that's better. All right. Ooh, I'm off camera. All right, we got to make this more level, y'all. Oh, look at that. I got a mess all over my table. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, that candle almost burned my arm hair again. Can you imagine if I go to Jeremy smelling like burnt hair? So, all right, here we go. We got this. All right, here we go. Now we got this ready. And we're going to do the same thing. The last time it worked out very well. So we're going to put a little pallion on that. Right there is a little tiny solder pallion. And then I'll zoom in, but not right yet. And then we're going to put a tiny baby on the top of that, but we're going to heat these up. But see what I'm saying? Like, I don't put that on there now. And the reason why I don't put this pallion up here is when I heat this, that pallion's going to jump off. That pallion's going to go like, I'm out of here. I'm leaving and I'm not coming back, and you'll never find me in the gravel. There's probably, if I pass away in my sleep, someone come and get my gravel, because there's probably about $1,000 in gold dust and about $9 million in silver dust down in there. Someone said something and I don't know what they said.
Sorry.
Here we have to view message. Oh, she's fine. Whatever she said, we can show. Here, you just show it. So you click on that and then you show it. So you click on it and you show it. Another moderator just handled. Oh, shoot. And then you just scroll back down. There we go. We're back. We're live. All right, here we go. So let's situate. Oh, I have to zoom in and I have to stop yelling in your face. All right, this is our last solder seam, so wish me well. I hope this goes as well as the last one. And then why I don't put this up here is then this little solder guy will say, I don't want to hang out for the party. And now it's stuck on my finger because I have to fidget with everything. I got to leave stuff alone. All right, so the point is I don't put it up here because when you heat this, the flux will jumble around. This one should stay pretty well situated there. But this little one, we're going to heat it up at the same time. I'm going to explain what's going to go on. And then this will heat up at the same time. And then we'll move this up here. Then we'll heat this like the last time. Then we'll put this up on top of it. And both solder eutectics will flow together as one. It's going to be zen. It's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be beautiful. And I hope to God it goes okay, because that's our last solder seam of the day. All right. Oh, my God. We're a half hour early. I'm going to drink some coffee. We're going to have a moment. I'm going to reconnect myself. Josephine Barrera, I love you. A reason why you don't use a vice. What's a vice? Like the thing you bang on? Or a clamp or something? Josephine, what do you mean, honey? I love that. I would be too sad. Yeah, to want to pan your gravel. Yeah, I understand. But it's true. Josephine, do you mean like the third hand thing? Like the clamp thing? I don't have one. I never had one. So, okay, let me tell you another thing. So in school, we had the luxury of like a drawing mill. We had the luxury of centrifugal casting. We had anodizing setup. We had enameling kilns. We had like a huge studio, like filled with like filled with things that are like, what do I say? Like luxury metalsmithing things. Well, when I was in school, I realized I wasn't going to have that luxury. So I would draw down my own wire. I would draw down my own tubing. I would not I anodized aluminum, but I realized I wasn't going to be able to do that outside of school because it was too expensive. And so I thought, okay, I have to like have the tools that I know I'm going to have when I get out of school. Like my dish here for soldering, my saw frame, my vise pin, my ring clamp, my files, my hammers. So I knew I wasn't going to have like an excessively large studio like what we had in school. So I trained myself not to use the luxury at school that all the other students were using. And I forewarned them, like, you're using it now, but you should learn without that because you're not going to have that when you get out of school. I was a forward thinker. I've always been a forward thinker. And so before I got to the point of like, oh shit, I don't have it. What do I do now? Then I just realized that I wouldn't use certain things. I wouldn't use like they would use certain torch tips. Like they would say, like when you saw me at school, I would use one torch tip, one solder, medium. I trained myself like differently than everyone else, but they were like, you're not doing it the right way. And I'm like, no, I'm doing it the right way. So when I get out of school, I'm not going to have that. Right. So I don't have the luxury of having those things. So then I trained myself more staunchly, like the whole hard, medium, easy solder. That's a great way to do it. But I realized I only wanted to buy medium because that's what I could like afford at the time. Like it's like, you know, then I didn't have to like reorder things. So then I was like, well, if you're like, let's say you use hard, medium, and easy, it's a very small thing, but it's a very big thing. You use those three things. What if I'm out of hard solder? Then what do I do? Like you got to call and you got to wait a week to get it and stuff. I'm like, I owe this person this thing. I need to get this out. Like this is when I was like producing like major things. And I was like, when I was like making a living off of it. And then I was like, oh God, I don't have the luxury of those things. So that's why I like retrained myself not to have those luxury things. Wow. Okay, I got sidetracked. Okay, so I took a coffee break. I think I'm ready for this. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Yeah, I'm ready for it. Okay, I'm ready for it. You entertain that chat. You chit chat. This is gonna be so epic.
I feel like this is like a golfing thing where everybody's real quiet, so you can think.
No, you just ruined it.
Sorry.
Just kidding. You're something else, I swear. My mom, she just friggin' loves you, and I know why. Because you are just hilarious. They were laughing so hard the other night with you in the background. It was the best. And how I terrorized you the whole time. Alright, so I moved that solder pallion up. And now I have to heat this baby. So I'm going to heat this cuff. So I've, like, left the flame off the cuff for right now.
Sherry says she's learning more on your channel than she did in school. Jenny, Janine, I've been in Texas almost 8 years. I was in Ohio. I grew up in Ohio, but I moved there 8 years ago.
And this is where I'm supposed to say best 8 years of my life. But you know, right? All right, we flowed that a little bit. We got that down. I don't want to go too much. All right, there we go. I like to leave it a little raised, but not that raised. Here we go. All right, now we got to solder this baby. I did it in reverse. It doesn't matter. All right. Flow. Okay, there we flowed that one. Now we flip over while we're still hot. We do our little balancing act up here. It'll be okay. We'll get it.
I love Texas. It's warm and sunny there most of the time. And we don't have state taxes. That's all I look for.
Hold up, guys. Bezel down. I'm going to fight back. Wow, wow, wow. We got it. Hold on. Let me double check. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Quenchy quench. Into the water you go. Final solder seam is done. Holy celebration. Thank you for holding your breath with me. When I say a solder seam, wabam, that is on and centered. Absolutely perfect. I like the lean. I like the central. Holy cow. Flood that chat with hearts. I need to see 8 million hearts. Very central to the bangle itself and a cuff to itself. And look at that side solder seam. And I had to adjust. You saw me push. I could push this up a little bit. I think I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to reflow. I think I'm leaving it right where it went. I could scoot this a little bit this way. So let me take a quick peek and let me look, but that is epic. Holy cow. I don't know how it happened. Look where it wound up, right where you wanted it. And then I don't want to push, because if I push this this way, it's going to be too close to that one. Unless you want me to push it up this way a little bit. I can push it up a little bit. You want it there? I know, I thought so.
Fucking high five. You are so good.
Do you love it?
I
All right, I'm going to show. Look, they're going crazy. All right, hold on. Let's do the final tour before we start setting stones. I'm going to go put this in the pickle pot. So I like the air here because it's equal distance there. So we got to watch that equal distance, right? All right. And look at the angle of both of these. It's totally central. These are central, and that is right in the center of the bracelet. So does that all make everyone really happy to see the progress? And this is very, very heavy. It's a lot of sterling silver. Oh, everyone's getting held for review. Oh, hold on, guys. Someone's getting held. You got to click down on it. Hold on. We got to click down. Oh, we're allowed to do that. Show that one. And you always show. Well, unless it's, bad. And then click on that one and we hit show. Oh, it's because a lot of hearts and sometimes like trigger YouTube. Okay. So, but we show. Okay. So we hit show. See, we got it. Yeah, we got it. Oh, yep. Okay. We got it. Yep. Another moderator got it. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go clean this up. I don't think I'm going to move that. No, I'm not moving it. No. I just looked at it. I'd like it to be a little bit farther up here. Oh, there's a little piece of a flux on there. I want this to be, if it was mine, I'd move this up a little bit and fidget. What I could do is if I move this up, this whole bezel could slide right off. So this whole bezel could just if I go to move this from the bottom, this whole bezel could just slide right off, and then we'd have to start over. I'm not going to pick at it. Nope, the Zen moment is there. And let me put it on. Holy cow. Oh, let's review that one. Luna. Oh, yeah. Okay, show. All right. So check this out. Look at what she created. And we were going to put raindrops in between. Not necessary. Very, very, very streamlined, very 80s-esque, very 90s. I was trained in the 90s. So my 90s vibe, does that look 90s to everybody? Because it sure does to me. Does that look like a 90s kid made this? Does that look 90s to all of you? Because it sure does to me. All right, we're going to go put it in the pickle pot, and I'm going to take you over there. If you can scoot just that way. Fine. Just scoot this way. You're fine. Yeah, it's right here. And then you can watch the chat when I go over. But hold on. I'm going to take them over. Oh, let me blow that out. All right, so hold on. I'm going to cover you up so you don't get motion sick and so you don't see my dirty basement floor. And we're going to come over to the pickle pot, and I'm going to move. Oh, is this phone hot? It's probably hot from the soldering, and it's probably hot from being on too long. And then we're going to call this because I want to be early for it to be down at Jeremy's. So I want to be early. So here we are at the pickle pot. You remember this from the other day? There's my resident spider. And here we are at the pickle pot. And then what we do is, I'll do it with one hand because I'm multi-talented. So this is really hot and really cooking, okay? So let's look and I'll show you. So see how dirty, see how the solder seams got really dirty? And do you see how that is very, very dirty and oxidized? This lined up beautifully. Absolutely beautiful. Cyndi, are you good? Can we put it in?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to put it in and clean my hands up. Now, it's going to bubble up like crazy. There we go. And let's just kind of stir it around. And this is hydrochloric acid, but it's watered down. Usually my pickle pot is all the way up to here, but I've had it on so much over the last couple of months that it's I could just add water to this. Let's turn it down to low or medium. And we're gonna let that steep in there for just a little bit. It is a pickle pot. It's pickle solution. It's hydrochloric acid, and they are technically called a pickle pot. It's a crock pot. I got this at the thrift years and years and years ago. Like I don't know. It's probably been with me. Let's see. I've been in this studio for, and I have 2 studios now. I have this one and a second studio. And my other studio, look at my pickle tongs. That's how long I've been doing it. See, like the natural copper, and like you can see where you can see where I've been using those for 30 years. So, and then this is all riveted together. These were handmade back in the day. And I was at bench 11 in college, so you can see where I acquired those from. I acquired them from the university, and I did, absolutely. Let's see here. They had like sometimes they had like little tool sales, and you could buy stuff at the like little store inside the university. It was awesome and epic. And it's where I got like my gravel pit and my carousel, my Lazy Susan. So yeah, now you know where all the old crock pots go. Yeah, I love this. It's the right depth. It's the right size. There's my
cool, like,
my resident spider. She's busy. She's busy eating all the bugs in my basement. So I let her. I'm like, nope, you stay with me. So they live on forever. Absolutely. Hold on. We're going to clean this baby up. Give it a little bit more time. Now, I will tell you that a lot of times the hydrochloric acid will eat solder seams if you leave it in too long. People say that it doesn't. I have proof that it does. So I don't leave it in very, very long.
Yes, I'll be at that. I should be.
Oh, Cindy's going to be there. Yeah, Cindy's going to be at the show tonight. She'll be there. Well, you have to because I'm holding this hostage. You're not getting this now. Girl, you ain't getting this now. All right, so see what happens in the pickle pot. I told you the fine silver raises to the surface. So that is sterling silver, as you all know. But it's the fine silver raises to the surface. It's the way I've always done things. And I heat my metal so it doesn't get fire scale very often. But sometimes I have to combat fire scale. It's a natural thing that happens when you get silver too hot. There's a fire scale on it. It looks kind of orange peely and a little bit weird. So this is very, very warm. So there we are, all soldered together. There's all your solder seams. Everything came out really beautiful. I'm super proud of this bracelet.
Wow.
I think it's epic and awesome. And yeah, I'm super excited. So, all right, we're gonna finish this up. I'll take you back over to the bench in a second. And I'll say goodbye to all of you so I can get the stones set. I use my bezel rocker. I'll show you eventually how I set stones. Let me cover this up and go back over to the bench and get myself situated. And then I'll pop the stones in and I'll kind of show you what it's gonna look like. So we're gonna pop you down over here and we're gonna get you down onto the bench portion. We're gonna angle you down just because. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Oh, I can hardly wait for tonight's sale. We are gonna be cruising tonight. What time are you gonna get there, do you think? Do you know?
What time, like, should I be?
It doesn't matter. Whenever.
Okay.
Like, whenever is fine. You don't have to be there at a certain time. We start at 6. I'm gonna be there probably by I'd probably be there by I'm gonna probably be there by I'll probably be there by like 5 to 6.
5 to
So
6?
yeah, because he always, Jeremy says, "What time you getting here?" And I go, "Oh, like 5:15," and then I show up at like 5:55, and then I go, "Oh, we go live in exactly 4 minutes." Oh, it's the life of an artist, you know. And we processed. Cyndi and I processed. Let me take these off of here and get these cleaned up. Cyndi and I processed the sale this morning together, and I so appreciate your help. That was just amazing. And she helped me out so much getting the sale ready and prices and weights and measurements and epic. I'm going to rinse all these stones off really quick. I'm going to get these all cleaned up and all the flux off of them. And then I'll show you where I am headed to get these bezels set and then to get down to Jeremy's. And wow, I said we'd be out by 3 o'clock. I have never been so impressed with myself. I know, I've never been so impressed with myself in my whole life. Really. This is a major accomplishment. Yeah, this is pretty epic. Like I am like, I'm just so in love with this. You picked out genius stones. It took me a whole lot longer with you, and I told everyone the other day, I said, I'm glad Cindy's not here. I got to tell you guys the truth. I didn't have that amount of time because I go, girl, we gotta like go. I'm like, and then we went to that antique place because I thought I'm not gonna drive all the way back down there. Those finds were epic. Like that amethyst ring is like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
And that Native what I found, I'm like, what the hell is this? I showed him last night the crystalline glazed vase.
Yes.
The blue one.
Yes.
Holy cow! Now that I saw it,
Did
I'm
everybody
like,
love it?
yeah, for $13, I think that is going to go missing, if you know what I'm saying. So, hi, Waffle. Is that Waffle Hopper in? Yeah, Dat Boy. Look at the name. Her name is Elise, but she comes in as Dat Boy Waffle Hopper.
What?
It's Dat Boy. It's Dat Boy Waffle Hopper.
That's awesome.
It's right here. Well, we're not in live chat. Hold on. Let me see if we're not in the right chat. Hold on. No, I think we're in hold on. I don't think we're in. Are we in all messages? Live chat filter. Oh, we weren't in all messages. That's why we didn't see some people. Hold on. Well, why don't you see Dat Boy Waffle Hopper? Oh, right there. Dat Boy
okay.
Waffle Hopper.
Okay.
That's Elise. Karen K is here. Hi, Karen. We made a bracelet, Cyndi and I. It's in the pickle pot right now. I'll go get it. Karen K's the one I met at my estate sale.
Okay.
She's the one who brought me donuts, and she brought me honey. The honey that's not that jar, but there's another jar. Okay. She brought me lip balm, that Palmer lip balm. Why do you think my lips look this good?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not Botox. It's Palmer lip balm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Karen K is adorable. She is what I thought she would look like. Just friggin' spectacular. Aww. Like a spirit that is like, I don't even know. She came in and I go, can I just say that you drove from like 7 states away so it sounds better? And she goes, do whatever you want. So she really was, she's like epic. Look at your bracelet. I gotta charge you $1,200 now. It was $975, now it's up to $1,200.
I thought it was 9,000.
Well, it's $9,752 now. All right, look at this. What is going on? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. All right, here. I'm gonna hand it to you. Here. All right, we got this. We're getting this all cleaned up in the background. You will want to stay tuned. You're not gonna want to. Our honey is the best. No, I didn't use it just yet, but I told Cindy, I said, I'm cracking into that bitch this week. Because I am. I'm cracking into that this week.
Is it local?
Yeah, she's local. She's
That's
Medina.
That's the best for you to do.
I know, she's Medina, so then it'll help my allergies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my little spider, she's under there. She is busy. I don't know, she caught fireflies this last week. That's just sad because I didn't know I had a firefly in my basement, but apparently I had that door open, and I think that's why. Karen, you'd be so proud of me. Cyndi, tell her, there's a honeybee that's making a nest in my table outside, and I just let it be there. I'm like, you can stay all summer. But she she flies into like the hole in the table, and I'm like, you can stay there all summer. It's fine. Awesome. Yeah, do you love it? You excited? I can't believe these solder seams. That one, it's just like, that's going to bother me that it's not like over there, but it's so good. It's so good. Alrighty, ready? Here's the grand reveal. So this is going to go here, and we have a certain method to the madness. So this is the top, this is the bottom. Let me make sure that I put them in right. So that's going to go here, and I'm going to bezel set that. Okay, so that's going to snap down in, and then that bezel is going to go around there. When I say epic, I mean epic. And then this one is going to go here. So we can just put it in for right now. So that's going to go there. So oh my God, I want this bracelet. And then this is going to go here. Now, do you want this? I don't think it matters which way. Do you want the spiral down or do you want the spiral up? I kind of like the spiral up. Like I like it like that. Do you like it like that? Okay. Yeah. So that's going to go there. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to go with, where's the blue apatite?
Right there.
Where'd our apatite go?
Right there.
Right where?
Isn't it right there?
Oh, it's right here. It's underneath here. Whew. I was so upset. I thought we lost it. So that's going to go there. And look at my bezels. Bezel master. Okay, so look, they didn't fall out yet because I made my bezels right. Now I'll punch them down in. But other people, never mind. And then the star garnet goes there. Let's not worry about other people. Star garnet there. Let's do a tour. Crown and then the excess to balance the excess here. So we've got the star garnet. We've got the blue apatite. We've got the ruby fuchsite or ruby zosite. Fuchsite? Zosite. I think zosite. So I said zosite the other night, and then I'm like, some like GIA bitch is going to come in and be like, it's ruby fuchsite. And I'd say, it doesn't matter. It's gorgeous. But I think it's zosite because it has the little zosite crystal. Yeah. It has the little, I think it's zosite. If it's fuchsite or zosite, I don't need to hear about it. And then amethyst, and then our carnelian. So, I just tipped that one out. Where did it go? There we go. Our star garnet. Yeah. So our little star garnet decided to take a leap. So there we go. So we got star garnet. So what do you all think of that? What do you all think of that? What do you all think? So please leave down in the comment section below. How excited are you to see these? And we got everybody out except the star garnet and the apatite now decided to stay in. So what do you all think? Are you excited to see the finished product tonight? Is everyone? Luana said how much? Well, I was going to charge Cyndi 9,732. Luana 9,734. It's yours. Oh my gosh, so excited about this. I'm like really friggin' jazzed. So I don't know if I'm going to high polish this or I'm going to matte finish this. I don't know if I'm going to take more bezel off of that. I might leave it just the way it is because it says, "Hello, I am fabricated and I am loved. I'm not cast. I am fabricated. I am loved." You know.
And like, were you talking if it stays like this color or done in tiki?
Well, it could be silver, so it could stay white, but it won't stay white for long.
Okay.
Because it'll wear down to silver like this, like this tray. Or you could oxidize and then raise the fine silver, meaning I could oxidize and then rub the corners, so rub it silver, so it'd be like a grayish silver. It wouldn't be, I mean, it could be this dark, but I don't like this dark, you know? But it could be darker.
I think the lighter
looks better.
Yeah.
It looks more 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
It looks more club kid.
Yeah.
It looks more club kid.
We're just a bunch of club
So
kids.
I know we're just in Der Club. Remember when I was like, Der Club? When I got that, remember when I got that thing and I said to you, I said, "What is this?" And you go, like in Der Club. And I go, "What?" I go, "What is that?" Der Club. So what is this? Oh, they wanted me to oxidize it. I would pay top dollar.
So what would oxidize?
Oh, thank you so much. You know what? I'm going to get back into the studio. I am. So, but it would just darken it a little bit gray. But like I said, I could oxidize it and then you could be like, "Hey, I don't like it," or "I do like it." But a lot of times people oxidize their work to cover mistakes. Like if I have a solder seam that's weird or wonky or whatever, you could use that to like cover it. But what I do is I would just sand this down. Like I'm just going to sand that down a little bit and just go over it. I want people to see that it's a labor of love. Like I could make things exact. What do I say? I could show you like my other solder seams that like I labor over for like, because I'm precision, I could show like, I could make something that has a solder seam and you'd be like, "Where's the seam?" I could hide it like all the way through. A lot of times I want people to see the labor of love. Like I left that little bit of lip there. I could get rid of that. I could get rid of it.
I love it.
I could get rid of it. And then it's going to look like, well, I don't want to say, but it's like I could get rid of it and it's going to look commercial and a soccer mom, But I just don't think I'm going to do that. I think this came out outstanding. Do you guys love this? I think it would look best. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see here. They're helping us. Hold on. Pay top dollar for your art. Priceless. Thank you so much, guys. Oxidize it or not. Is Cyndi helping tonight? Yes, she is. Jason can have a co-pilot. Karen K, she's helping tonight. And be ready for hysterics. Actually, Jeremy's co-pilot. Cyndi is supervising her creation from Jason. I think it would look better and nice and shiny. Me too, Kelly. Katrina, have you seen his creations? No words to explain. Thank you so much. Shiny, Jason, shiny. It will naturally oxidize by itself. Yes, it will. I was waiting for start to finish. Thank you. Love, love, love. Justin Gimbrero, you're welcome. Let it oxidize naturally. All right, you know what we're going to do? How about we do this? How about I burnish it, meaning like I show you before you leave. I'll do it off camera. I'll show you before you leave. I'll show you the finish. Then you say yes or no, and then we'll have the grand unveiling tonight. Once I set the stones.
Okay.
All right, you guys, we're going to call it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Does anyone else have any other questions at all? Like any other questions about my art, what I do, how I do it, and what I do? And boy, I deserve to be in this studio. I really do. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to get back into this. So there you go. There's your tour of stones. And they are ready to be set. So all I'll do is rocker grave these. I'll rocker them over with my burnisher. Hold on, where's my burnisher? I put all the stones in now. Where's my burnisher at? It's right here. So I'm going to finish the metal first, and then I'm going to take my burnisher and I'm going to burnish all the stones in. It's very, very easy. It's a very, very, very simple process. And did you all love this? No, I don't glue the stones in. No. Sometimes you'll have to put a little bit of glue behind, and we call it Swiss master setting. Which is hilarious because like Swiss masters don't glue, but we called it the Swiss master setting in college. Sometimes if it's soft stone, you have to glue it in, then you could rock the bezel over. I won't glue any of these in. So there will be no glue behind these stones at all. These will all be folded over. But you can put glue behind. A lot of times in Native American jewelry, when I pop this out, I wouldn't be surprised if there's sawdust behind this. So they'll put sawdust in. And I really should unset this right now, but I don't want to crack the stone. Let me see if I can get that out of there. So, and everyone wonders why my nails are all jacked up. It's because I use them as tools. You should never use, do not do as I do as I say. Isn't that what I say? So hold on, I gotta get this. Hold on, I shouldn't use my calipers. Oh, if my dad was here and he saw this, he would say, Jason Adams, get the right tool for the job. And I would say, nobody else on YouTube does. Why should I? Oh, burn. That was a burn. Hold on. Let me open this up a little bit. Great idea, Jason. Thank you. See you in a while. Okay, bye. We'll see you in a minute, sweetheart. No problem. All right, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna get just go into the weeds. All right, I'm gonna open this up, and there's probably sawdust behind this. Anyways, long story short, you can put glue in. Sometimes you don't have to. Anyways, I don't have to. All right, I'm gonna go set these stones. We're gonna call it. I'll see you at 6 o'clock tonight. High five. High five. Are you happy?
I'm totally happy.
Are you happy?
Yes. Yes.
All right. I love you. And then you have to help tonight.
Yes.
Whenever time. Like if you get there at 7 or whatever. All right. Okay,
Okay.
so go see the kid, go see the grandkid,
Okay.
and then do whatever you need to do. But you have to show up tonight because they're expecting you,
Okay.
and you have to be really well behaved.
I promise.
Meaning, please don't. Like if you do, I'll be really upset. All right, good night, everyone. We'll see you in a little bit. I know it's hilarious, Sherry. I will see you guys a little later on. I love you all so much. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate the excessive super chats. This has been epic, and I'm going to go and finish this metal, get the stone set, and I'm so grateful for all of you. Thanks for tuning in today. Further shop videos coming very, very soon. I'm so delighted, so excited. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you at 6 o'clock tonight on Bully Run Coffee every Tuesday night, and Jeremy has coffee samples ready to go. He is so stoked as well. So please support his business as much as you support mine. Love you so much tonight. The 50-50 sale, half mine, half the consignment from Buckeye, Arizona. And thanks again. I can hardly wait to share this with you. Cyndi, thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.